Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel?
Feel. How's it supposed to feel? Oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are we doing tonight? Wednesday night, Thursday morning. It depends where you're at. Maybe you're just starting your day. But whichever way you slice it, we are 5 days away from one of the biggest games of the year and one of the most hyped up games in our calendar. WWE 2K23 is around the corner, man. I gotta admit, guys, I almost bailed. I kept looking at the time. I kept tossing and turning. I almost reconsidered myself from just not hitting that live button. And I said, you know what? Let me just go. Let me just go. I gotta stay true to my word. Even though I didn't come in the afternoon after all the news dropped, we're here now. What up, Brian? What up, Straight Edge? Attires, Justin, KQ. Happy birthday, Marco. Yo, guys, just so you know, Marco's going to probably mention it, but today is Marco's birthday. So if you guys can please wish him a happy birthday, please wish Marco a happy birthday. What up, Keon, KQ, Quadarius? So let me see here. We got some voting going on. All right, we got some voting going on. 17 votes are in. The question is, with 5 more days to go, how do you feel about WWE 2K23? I put hyped, can't wait, honestly, I don't care, and disappointed. Vote, vote, vote. There you go. Marco getting some birthday wishes. Marco, how you feeling, Marco Mania? Marco feeling like a big pooper scooper duper, man. What up, Chris? What up, Titus? Titus Worldwide. So you guys are hyped? All right, let's see it in the chat. I want to see it in the chat because we have over 30 people in here. We only have 16 likes, so I already know you guys are not that hyped. And we got 22 votes. Are you guys hyped? Or you guys don't care? Or you're just whatever? Are you just whatever? Is that what it is? Do I have to come on here and start doing the Hulkamania? Hold on, let me put the camera that's more zoomed out. The Hulkamania and start... You know what I'm saying? Do I have to start flexing like Hulk Hogan up in here to get you guys hyped up and riled up? It's going, Chris. It's going. I'm hyped for 23. If you asked me 2 days ago, I wouldn't be as hyped, to be honest. Why? Why, Witty? What changed within 2 days? Can't wait to play in New Zealand. What up, Purge? Brother. Hyped like a mofo. And guys, let me just stop the music real quick. I was waiting for you to join the stream, Purge. I was having a nice conversation. What up, Safe? I was having a nice conversation with Purge on Discord. And, you know, if you guys are part of the Discord family and you're in the chat, what up, Duda? If you guys are part of the Discord family and you guys are in the conversation or just in the chat room or whatever, you could definitely read it. It's there. I'm not going to really go into detail, but Purge has his mom in the hospital. And, you know, I'm a big family guy and all. So, you know, it broke my heart to see him, you know, as anxious, as nervous, and as sad as he is right now with his mom. Not doing too well. So if we could all put the praying hands or just send some love and prayers to Purge, you know, into the universe for him. So if we could all just, you know, again, you know, send some prayers for his mom, put the praying hands. You don't have to, you know, really type anything specific. Just send some love his way. I know he needs it right now, more than ever. You know, for his mom, his family, and just, you know, life itself is so precious and we take it for granted sometimes. So just wanted to take this moment before we get into the stream. Wanted to make sure that I acknowledge that because he was actually one of the contributing factors to giving me some motivation to get on here. Ultimately, got to find motivation any way you can. And if there's anything that came from what he said in Discord, was that exactly. I got my ass up and I fired up. It's not going to be an extensive, you know, 10-hour extravaganza, but we're here, damn it. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that was revealed. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of the videos that had spoilers, so we're not going to get into spoilers overall, but we're going to just break down the game. And you don't have to thank me, Purge, man. That goes without being said. You don't have to thank me at all. I just hope that some positive vibes, and you know, the few people that we have in our community, you know, we get to send some love and some support, you know, through the vibes, the positive vibes and the energy. That's really what it comes down to. We sure as hell need it. This is a birthday stream. This is Marco's birthday party stream. Yeah, for sure. We're going to have to sing Marco happy birthday. So Marco's in here like, you remember, if you guys are fans of The Office, I feel for Marco. Marco's in here. Marco wants to be showered with happy birthdays. And, you know, it's kind of like Steve Carell in The Office. There's an episode that Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell. It's his birthday. And he's wearing like a fancy suit to work. He's really excited to celebrate his birthday. Everyone at the office forgot about it. And there's actually someone in the office dealing with a medical issue. And they're waiting for the doctor to reply. And it's Kevin Malone. If you guys have seen the show, you know who Kevin is. He's the big chunky dude. But yeah, Marco's coming in with his best suit. He's excited. People forgot it's his birthday. And, you know, we're dealing with, you know, with life itself, you know, celebrating one's life and praying for another. It's just the way it is, man. It's crazy to think, but no, I haven't seen Creed 3 yet. I'm trying to get my dad to see it. But you got Marco the Pooper Scooper Duper Cake. But yeah, we got to get Marco that pooper scooper cake for sure. We got to get him that slice of pie. So many birthdays in March. Well, you know, everybody be making babies during the holidays and, you know, towards the end of the year. So there's a lot of babies being born around this time. So, all right. So let's get into some WWE 2K23 stuff. Let's get into some 2K23 stuff. So MyRise is confirmed to feature 2 stories, which we already knew that. But, you know, they're going to have some gimmicks and stuff like that. That was revealed. We're getting a young Triple H, you know, the fancy Triple H, the Hunter Hearst Helmsley. We're getting his version unlocked in MyRise. You know, I don't know too much information about MyRise. I, again, didn't want to get it spoiled, even though I'm not a big MyRise guy. Considering the fact that I don't care for MyRise all that much, watching those videos would make me care about it even less. So, you know, I've played through, I've done a good amount. I could look it up right now. It's not about actually playing. I just, you know, they're going to show the first 20 minutes. I'm going to play the first 20 minutes. I don't want to get it spoiled. It's actually WCW's version of Triple H. That's awesome. Okay. So it's the WCW version of Triple H to be exact. That's good. Is there any other bits of information that you want to share that you saw, VJ, in terms of MyRise stuff? Can we do a voice chat? Well, not right now, Purge. Not right now, because we get everybody in the voice chat. It gets a little crazy. It gets a little crowded. It gets a little hyped up. I wasn't trying to do that kind of stream today. I was saving it for Thursday. We did it on Thursday last week, and it was a lot of fun. And we had done it, I think, on Tuesday as well. So I was kind of planning it for tomorrow. On this stream, I wanted to do some MyRise matches and just kind of talk about the news from today and go over that. I don't want to disappoint you, bro. I don't want to let you down. I know you've been wanting to do the voice chat since the last stream. It's unfortunate that people haven't joined the voice chat just to join, and they're kind of waiting for me to join the chat. But you know, maybe I'll do it before the stream ends. I don't know. I just don't want to make any promises and let you down. Am I still doing the Last of Us walkthrough? Yes, bro. I've just had a lot going on that I haven't had time to sit down and just relax playing the Last of Us the way I did that one time. Like when I play the Last of Us, I'm playing it in the living room, so I have to, you know, set up shop over there and kind of get situated. Damn, I can't see it because I was in the middle of a match last time I played MyRise, so I'll see where I'm at in the MyRise. I'm in NXT still, but I've done a good amount of matches on there. I don't think MyRise is all that, honestly. I'm not really hyped up for MyRise. So Ray going back to Japan makes sense. Why she didn't return in 23? What do you mean, Straight Edge? Thoughts on Bad Bunny hosting Backlash? Oh yeah, that's right. We did get that news today. We got the news that WWE's going to Puerto Rico for Backlash in May. Lex is like a politician, only makes promises he can't keep. Nah, what do you mean? I never make promises I can't keep. That's baloney. I've played MyRise. I have MyRise. I've been playing MyRise. You just haven't been in the streams. You've been missing in action. That's on you. But I've played MyRise. I've played it on stream and off stream. I have 2 different characters, and I haven't killed it, but I don't like MyRise. What up, Steven? I believe you could download a wrestler. Yes, you could get a wrestler and import it from the community creations. I did see that. That's like the only bit of information I honestly know. Did you see the Denkoff video? No. I didn't want to see any of that. You discover your pass. Yeah, so I know they're doing 2 stories, and I forgot what it was called now, like something lock. And I know that one has to do like something with the attitude, the ruthless aggression or something like that, that era. You should make channel members special access on Discord or something. It would be interesting. I do have that. So I do the members watch parties. I do the voice chat for the members for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-views. War Games will be in universe mode, confirmed by Phoenix Nitro. Okay, so we got War. I mean, I thought it was a given that it would be there, but I know some people were definitely worried about that. Super excited for 23 for sure. Thanks for liking my post on Discord. Nah, man, come on. I know you're really hyped up with the Jurassic Park collection. That was a good pickup. I can't wait. What edition are you getting? I'm getting the Icon. On Xbox, I'm getting the Icon on Xbox and Deluxe on PlayStation. WrestleMania back. Yeah, thank God they took away the WrestleMania stuff. It's not called WrestleMania Backlash anymore. They're just calling it Backlash. They better not put no gasoline on no old ass shit. Ah, they'll probably use a Bad Bunny song. You keep me updated on WWE. Well, you know, that's what the Discord is for, Tyler. I don't know what your name is on the Discord. Do you have the same name on Discord? But we do have a Discord where everyone from the Lexxoverse goes to hang out. And we also have the private members voice lobby where we do the watch parties to react. What up, Jay? Where you been, Jay? That WrestleMania Backlash name was so stupid. Yeah, I was like double dipping on that. I don't know why. Yeah, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, you know, you got to join the Discord. Imagine if Hardy did it again. I never get used to them saying premium live event instead of pay-per-view. I just say pay-per-view. I don't care that the politically correct way to say is premium live event. I get that as business men and women promoting their product, they have to address it that way. But I'm going to call it what I've always called it, which is a pay-per-view. At the end of the day, you can't watch the WWE, you can't watch the WWE show without paying for Peacock or Network wherever you're at, or even Disney Plus. I think India has Disney Plus with the WWE included. You got to pay for a service to watch it, bro. And I get it. You're not paying for that specific event, so you're not paying per view for that show. But you're paying to freaking watch it. You're still spending some kind of money on it, or it's in some kind of program. When have they started calling it the PLE? They started calling it that like officially, unofficially a couple years ago. And then it's like more official than ever within the last year or so. They've been, you know, more vocal about calling it a premium live event. That's how they express themselves when they're regarding to like the, you know, the high profile shows that they do. All right, India has Sony Live. All right, so I thought it was India that did the Disney one. I don't know who negotiated. I mean, what country has the Disney Plus with WWE, but I know there's one because I had read reports on it. I didn't know where it was at, though. Saray was the Japanese woman that was in the DLC last year. Ah, got you. Okay, got you. I was like, who the hell is he talking about? Tyler Breeze kept saying PLE during the GM mode gameplay with Woods the other day. What up, Jabroni? I saw you a little earlier throwing up the praying hands, but I didn't see you comment again. What's going on, bro? What up, Jake? I see you up there. What's going on with Bruno Sammartino and Ezekiel not listed in the game menu? I'm confused. You probably got to get unlocked with the VC. So when you get the game and if you have the season pass, you have everyone unlocked, it'll be there. So, Bell, you're saying MyRise looks amazing. I would assume that you watched the videos for it. What information can you give us on MyRise that is not a spoiler to the story? Like, are you able to walk freely backstage now? Are they doing something different that wasn't in it last year? Like, what's going on? Why no Candice LeRae? Man, I have no idea. What up, Money? Who are you going to play as when you get the game? Solo Sikoa, Cody Rhodes. I always say 4 people, but now I forget who the other 2 people are that I always mention. Oh, Braun Breaker. And I forgot who the other one is. They spoiled MyRise. I know they did. Vader a menace. Oh, because of the story. So, am I right? So one of the stories is in the Attitude, the Ruthless Aggression era, like the era after the Attitude era. And then one of them is in the WCW era or something like that. Back to having a linear story, which is what we needed after last year. I'm all for it. I love the linear stories. So we're back to having a linear story. All right, good. What else we got? The free roam, not there, unfortunately. Still social feed. Hate the social feed. Mari's got the AP illegal gambling operation backstage, but you got to be on the list. What do you mean? They have that for real? So what? It's gonna be... He's talking about your dog Vader. Oh, okay. I mean, Legacy starts in the Attitude Era. Okay, so Legacy starts in the Attitude Era. Okay, cool. So MyRise has an ending? Good. I'm all for the linear story. I'm all for downloading community creation stuff. I'm probably going to download someone from AEW and do one of the MyRise characters as an AEW superstar. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I like that it has an ending. When I found out that MyRise this past year didn't have an ending, plus the way that they did it, I just, the social media stuff is a cool feature, but it doesn't have enough cutscenes, which from what I've read and the reaction I've seen online, it's kind of a lot like last year's. Phoenix Nitro said that in universe mode, the intensity of the rivalries determine how many cutscenes you get. Wow, that's good. That 2K23 menu look, I like it. I like the menu too. KFC and wait, what? My first match is gonna be Eric Bischoff versus Bad Bunny. No way. You gotta be on the list or slip Farouk $100 so he can see your name. Also, what? You saw a video? Wow. So I'm saying no spoilers, and the first thing you do is say a spoiler. Is that true? Is that really in the game? I think Bray was supposed to be the ending last year and they took him out. Yeah, I think he was supposed to be the ending as well. Whatever. Before I get to the next part, let me see where I'm at in the MyRise. Let me do this match here. And then we're gonna kind of scope through Twitter and see some of the things that are listed across and kind of go over it. Phoenix Nitro said no double title entrance in universe mode. I don't care about that. That's fine. I'm not gonna have a double champion anyways. I don't like the double champion stuff. That's only for Roman Reigns. I don't really care about that stuff specifically like that. One of the first things I'm doing is taking one of the belts off of Roman anyways. So MyRise looks amazing. I just don't like that they reverted back to the, I really wanted them to give us freedom backstage. And hold on, let me take this off here. Let me take off the all right, here we go. So take off the music. So I left off at the NXT In Your House pay-per-view last time. So let me do this match and then I'll pause it back and we'll go through, we'll kind of go back and forth. Remember guys, when you see the thumbnail, the MyRise thumbnail, let me just put it here just to make sure you guys, I don't want, hold on. Hold your horses. We got 5 days left, so I'm going to be, doing a few more of these streams. But when you see the thumbnail, Goodbye MyRise 2K22 series finale, this is the finale to say goodbye to 2K22. After this, I'm deleting 2K22 from my PS5 and my Xbox Series X and probably never touching it again, especially with 23 being the better version, the more advanced, detailed 2K22. So we're gonna circle back to the MyRise, and even if I don't beat it, I don't care. I know it doesn't have an ending. I'm just kind of doing this to, get the most I can out of my 2K22 experience to finally say goodbye, and to also offer you guys some gameplay during these talk streams. I do like that the AI is providing the tendency, and we're going to be able to change the sliders. So we're going to be able to customize and make it a little difficult if it's too easy. I like that a lot. We're just 5 days away, man. Bell, I asked you a question. You didn't even answer, bro. They said they have a main storyline, side quests, and other little things you can do to unlock certain items. Awesome. I like that. That sounds a lot better. All right, so this one, I didn't really care about this guy that I created. I know it's Mocasino or whatever. I call him Mocasino, but I didn't really like the French brawler or pro athlete that I created, the powerhouse. I like this guy way better, which I created him when the game came out, and I've just been playing him a lot more. Am I gotta trade it in? I wish I could trade it in. I have it digital. So happy for 2K23. The Diva story looks so fun. So is the story for the Divas completely different, or they're just gender neutral? Or is it like, do we have two stories to play through, or you play one as male, other as female? Only 5 days left. The refs are smarter. So remember, we don't have the intro music, but I am the NXT champion.
And is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the champion, accompanied by Dakota Kai from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds.
275 pounds.
NXT champion.
Legacy is female, Lock. Oh, Legacy is female, Lock is male. Okay. And are they both in the Attitude Era?
I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say
Wish we had a voice choice. We don't have a voice choice.
they're on their feet.
Oh my goodness.
Introducing the challenger, accompanied by
No way.
from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds.
There's different side quest storylines. You can get different bonus content. All right. All right. All right. Thank you for that update, Bell. Thank you for that update, Bell. I appreciate it. All right. So I like that. That sounds a lot better than what we got this year. Did you hear about Saray leaving? Yeah, that's what Straight Edge was telling me, but I don't even know who that is, honestly. It's cool that team works together in the Rumble now. Long time coming, man. I love that. Neither are Attitude Era. Legacy starts in Attitude Era, but fast travels 20 years into the future. Oh, okay. All right. That's it. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. Wow, Jay. You're always going for the opposing dude. Legacy is you playing as a family member of a past champ. Oh, damn. That's dope. I like that a lot better. The linear story, optional side quests, unlocking items, definitive ending. Wow, you guys are going for Johnny Wrestling? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm playing on hard difficulty. No, I'm not playing on the hardest, but it is hard difficulty. I am going to beat Johnny Gargano. I'm 91 overall. I'm a beast, all right? I'm the champ. Yeah, I think it sounds a lot better. I just hate that they relied a lot on the social media stuff. Wow, Jay, stop. Indie star who made a name for himself. All right, that sounds lovely. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do. Oh! All right. I'm probably gonna end up doing. I'm probably gonna end up doing it with Kenny Omega. I'll enjoy it a lot better. Yeah, I'm playing 2K22. Yeah, whenever you guys see my thumbnail, it says goodbye 2K22 is because I'm playing this game. This is like the final goodbye series that I've done. Art is pretty easy though, Lex. Who cares? It's all about having fun. As long as I'm having fun. The objective is to try to win as many matches as I can. So I'm barely going to lose because I'm a beast. We don't got no time to waste, man. 5 days and we're done. We're done. 5 days and we're playing 2K23. Can you guys believe that? Guy like Kenny works for the story. Excited for the Lock story? Honestly, man, those stories sound dope. Social media isn't like a big factor in this game, by the way. You only go on social media to do side quests. Perfect. If that's how they're going to go about it, then I'm really happy. Because the social media stuff, like, I remember the first time I played MyRise, I was like, oh shit, this is like Twitter. This is pretty dope. And then I'm like, oh shit, they're relying heavily on advancing the story through it. And I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of whack. Oh shit, this is overbearing. Some stories I've lost. Yeah, some matches I've lost. It depends on the match that you're doing. I guess it depends on the story. 5 days, and I'm not done with 2K22. So when are you getting 2K23? You're just gonna wait? It got horrible quickly. I just didn't like it, dude. I didn't like it. The graphics, camera angle, I love it, bro. I love it. But yeah, I'll admit, it's not bad. Plus, you're playing while reading comments, so hard difficulty is fair. Exactly, Lewis. There you go. Lewis sticking up for me. There we go. Do you guys want the game sound a little louder? The graphics will be the same on old gen. Probably the frames are going to be different. Oh, hey, yo! What's up with Candace? What's up with Candace getting involved here? What is this? What a cheater. Look at Gargano. Gargano's a cheater. What the hell? The referee counted fast.
What a moment after all he's been through.
What a cheater.
Without some level of controversy, Gargano's wife, Candice LeRae, now handing him the NXT Championship, and that's exactly
Johnny Wrestling is a dirtbag.
Involved in the match. Dakota Kai would have done the exact same thing or worse. It doesn't take anything away from Gargano's
And
win.
the crowd is chanting Johnny Wrestling. Whoop his ass. Whoop it. Yeah, she got hurt. Whoop his ass.
Pretty hard. And suddenly for Johnny Gargano,
I want to whoop his ass.
for his wife.
We all just hope she's okay.
Oh, hell no.
But the now former champion looks content to have gotten some form of payback on the
Come on, jump outside the ring. Jump outside the ring.
I have a feeling this is
Ah, he's dipping.
these three.
Oh, boo, boo. This dude needed a clothesline, Johnny Wrestling. Come on, Lex. What are you doing? Ah, what a bozo. I was booked to lose. Okay. What a W for us. Lex losing to Gargano. Well, there you have it, folks. You wanted to see me lose. I got the L. Freaking Candace. What a little dirtbag. Justice, truth, and right over wrong prevailed at NXT TakeOver. Truth, before Johnny Gargano forced his wife to attack me in the match, she was telling me how she made a huge mistake. Get out of here. You know how they put war games in the game? They tested it out in the backstage area? Oh, yeah, I did see that in the interviews. I did try to bury Gargano. You saw that. I think GM mode is going to be a lot of fun, bro. I really enjoyed it last year, and it was really bare bones. My night's been all right, bro. How about yours? Last year, it was bare bones, and I played it for endless hours, and it took a while before it got boring. I know it's going to get boring a little quicker this time because it's not as fresh and new, but they added enough to it for me to, like, find ways to ultimately have a blast. Gargano gave you that black eye? Gargano gave me that black eye, bro.
The following contest is a last man standing match.
Last man standing.
The NXT Championship.
This guy is ready for a fight.
Okay. So we're coming back for more. We're coming back. Here he is. Here he is. Follow him at Lex Got Next. Gargano's a cheater. Are you going to be playing the game on Monday or Tuesday? I'm going to be playing it on Monday. I'm going to be traveling to New Zealand and playing it on my Xbox on Monday. I think I'm going to stream the showcase on Monday on Twitch. I can't stream the showcase on YouTube. You guys like my character? I'm paying homage to the NWO. I'm paying homage to Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. I'm paying homage to Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right. What's the Twitch? It's at LexxExpress. Let me put it here. I'm gonna have to do the showcase on Twitch. You like my character? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at Johnny the Cheater Gargano. Johnny the Cheater Gargano. I'm getting revenge, all right? Why are you going to New Zealand when you can change your Xbox to New Zealand? I'm going to New Zealand. I have to go to New Zealand to play. I'm taking my computer and everything over there. If Lexx wins, we riot. Stop. We got to win this match, bro, so we could talk about 2K23.
What's it about Johnny Gargano that makes him as good as he is?
I'm going to play 2K23 on Tuesday when my mom bring it to me. Nice, Chris. I bet you're excited. We're all hyped up. Look at the crowd. Johnny wrestling. Johnny sucks. Let's go, Steven. You already know. Here we go. Listen up. Listen up.
Weighing in at 275 pounds, LexxExpress.
Let's go. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang.
And introducing the champion
Boo.
from Cleveland, Ohio.
Boo.
Weighing in at 100.
Look at him. Look at him. What's wrong with this guy? Boo.
The NXT
Boo.
champion.
Boo. 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 Boo him. Boo him. Come on, guys. Whose side are you on? Get real.
This building crackling with anticipation.
Make Nightbot in 2K23 and fight him. I got to do it. You just follow me on Twitch. Thank you, VJ. As a frequent flyer of New Zealand myself, I'm getting a free flight hotel for Monday. Oh, yeah, you got the reward points booked, right? You were able to get a major discount. Did you hear about Starfield today? How do you feel about it? Man, it's what, the third time it gets pushed back? At least we got a release date, and they're going to showcase it in June, I think. Ooh! Attempt to keep him down for the 10 count. All right. Have you guys ever heard of a squash match? Y'all ever seen that grilled cheese? That's what we're doing right here. We're about to grill this dude, man. Boom. Whooping his ass. Yo, I saw the video of Roxanne passing out at NXT. She did a good job selling it. Attempt. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, bro. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 But oh. Gargano. There we go. Come on, Gargano. Get up, fool. Got the little Rusev taunt there. You guys saw the little Rusev taunt there? Oh. All right, Gargano. I see you, fool. No. Oh, no. Starfield release is perfect since we get WWE in March, Jedi Survivor in late April. Yep. It's kind of spreading the wealth of gaming throughout the year, honestly. And I think the Suicide Squad game comes out sometime in the summer as well. There's 236 total people, like, what, including multiple gimmicks and stuff, right? That's a lot of characters. Come on, come on. There you go. Look at that reversal. Lexx is on Nia Jax level. Don't say that. Don't say that. Stop, Grant. Stop the... Stop. Stop. We need to get through this match. Look at Johnny Gargano, bro. He's... The disrespect. I'm done. Possibly more, but you looked at SmackDown Hotel. Nah, he has it up to date. Party at Lexx. We'll throw a party for you in a little bit. Oh, no, no. Submission. No way. What are you doing? Bro, what the hell was that? Yeah, we're getting more information tomorrow on the WWE Universe mode. Can't wait to hear about that. We're definitely going to be super hyped about that. When am I going to New Zealand? I'm going to New Zealand Sunday night. After I'm done streaming. I'm not going to play the new Resident Evil, man. I got my hands full with 2K23, Hogwarts. Man, I haven't even gotten back on Need for Speed, which I've been dying to. Then I have MLB coming out at the end of the month, which I'm really, really excited for. Marco's 12th birthday today. Yes, sir. Here we go, y'all. Look at this, look at this. Signature coming up. Signature coming up. Oh! Here we go, another one. We're doing the finisher now. All right. All right, Gargano, you wanted to cheat last time? I got you, fool. There you go, Gargano. Get that Batista bomb. Hold on, I got one more for you. For being a bozo. For thinking that you all that. All right. Oh, wait, no! No! What was that? Bro, we got to make this dude bleed, I swear. He's starting to piss me off. Daylight saving times on Sunday? No! I got to go to sleep early on Sunday so I could play on Monday. There we go, there we go. Look, I got you. Oh, there you go. Bleeding like a sucker. Let me turn up the sound.
Count gets to 7. This is close. Beats the 10 count.
All right, all right.
Going to push on. Just
Ah!
like that, stopping the referee's count, continuing this match. Obviously has plans to add more insult to injury here.
Here we go. How about this?
Boom, punch. Oh, come on, really? It looks like they're not done inflicting punishment. Referee has to break the 10 count now. Hard for the champ to fight back from this. He can really stand to give back as good as he's getting right about now.
Gargano needs to harness the energy from the crowd and get back on the right side of this battle.
He needs to get off his back and fight. And Gargano is falling behind.
Johnny's lacking his usual instincts here.
Stop, stop, straight edge, stop. All right, hold on, hold on. I know, bro. You know, it's so annoying, though, because I'm not going to be able to upload any early gameplay. I don't want to get copywritten. So, like, I'm going to record a bunch of stuff and just release it as soon as it goes at midnight. But it's just going to hurt the views for sure, just because I can't afford to get another copyright strike. So I'm going to stream the game early on Twitch. I'm going to do the showcase, get all my unlockables there, get familiar with the game, record some footage and stuff for the channel, and just release all the footage later. But unfortunately, I can't do anything early. Bro, here we go. For you guys talking all that crap, here we go. Get up from that, Johnny Gargano. Get up from that, Johnny Wrestling. Get up from that, Johnny Wrestling. Get up from that.
A count of 7. Is this really it?
8, 9, 10.
Ding, ding, ding. You were never a real champion.
The new NXT champion, LexxExpress.
Got it. New champion.
Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate, but let's not lose sight of the fact they have a long road ahead of them now. At least, if they're lucky.
Oh, come on, Corey. Don't be such a party pooper. We've got a new champion.
Well, that's all she wrote for Johnny Wrestling, huh? Dude's a bozo. Let's be honest. So, what's it called? On Twitch, I will be streaming the showcase. All right, we're gonna be streaming the showcase on Twitch. Announcer Sleepy, are you winning? Wow. So on Twitch, I'll be streaming the showcase, and then on LexxExpress Plus, I'll be streaming the game early on the other YouTube channel. That way, I could promote the channels. And then once the game is officially available to the world, to the masses, when I could finally upload on this channel, I will upload everything. Wow, they don't even care. Stop. They do care. So look, the story progress. So I'm not going to do all the stories. But I was at the Performance Center, and it was really funny because I was at the Performance Center, and I didn't realize how, after just a couple matches and shit, I ended up going to over here, and I've done 9 over here. So I'm having some fun with it. You know, I've enjoyed some of the cutscenes and stuff. I'm not really taking it too serious. I don't think the mode is all that. But it says I'm the North American champion. I thought I had lost that belt. It's kind of glitched. Wow, that's crazy, Grant. That's crazy. Show us tomorrow. Showcase whole gameplay and community creation. Tomorrow they're going to show universe mode. If you're asking about tomorrow, that's what it's going to be. Lex, watch party tomorrow for SmackDown. On Friday, yeah, we're doing Friday Night SmackDown. Yes, correct. I do all the face missions first and do all the heel missions. You know, if I liked the mode that much, I would have done that, but I just didn't really care for it. Are you going to be making MyRise videos or doing it on stream? I'll more than likely do it on stream, honestly. And I got to see how much better it is than this MyRise. Because if it's a lot like this one, I mean, look at how long it's taken me to just play through like 14, 15 matches and going through the story on this. I honestly didn't really care about this MyRise. But I played through, you know, endless hours of MyFaction, endless hours of my GM, endless hours online. I played a bunch of Universe as well. I did a bunch of exhibition and random matches as well. I did videos too, on stream, off stream. I also did some community challenges, like in terms of like going up against the chat and stuff. So we did a lot of cool stuff with 2K22, but MyRise definitely wasn't one of them. All right, so let's see what else we got. Let's go to the GM office. Yeah, no, from what I've read, from what you guys have said in the chat in this stream, it sounds like it's going to be promising. Mandy went from Raw GM to not in the game. I know, right? It's not the same. It has a story. Last did not. Yeah, so if it's going to play out like a good story, then I'm going to give it a go, especially with the fact that I'm going to probably download Kenny Omega from the Community Creations. And I'm going to do Kenny Omega. Why is Chase standing here looking at me? I feel like just punching him in the face. Maybe in 23 I can 1v1 you. What console are you on?
Not sure if you've heard, but there's a superstar shakeup approaching.
Superstar shakeup? I showed the lock character look in Discord if you want to show in the chat. Come on, Purge. How am I going to show that? You want your boy Lexx to get in trouble? I'm not authorized to.
How do you think that's going to turn out for me?
Since you're a main eventer here on NXT, I'll leave that up to you. You can be protected from switching brands, or you can be eligible. It's your call.
Anything else I should know?
Chase is more of a jobber than Lexx. Let's go, Grant. Mandy trying to smash in GM mode and firing her in real life as well.
There's a stipulation saying that any champions who go to another brand will be forced to vacate their titles. That pretty much covers it.
Put me in the shake-up.
I think a potential change of scenery sounds good. Put me in the shake-up.
Smack Talk's been showing it. I love that you want to mention Smack Talks and me in the same sentence, but those people don't have 2 copyright strikes on their channel, and they don't have Take-Two down their throat. I messaged Take-Two Interactive, and I tried getting my copyrights overturned, and they never replied to me. They never gave me daylight. They never cared. I hit them up on Twitter, I think twice as well, in terms of me being able to show stuff for 2K23. They never replied or even liked the tweet. He probably has a plug, exactly.
All superstars participating in the shakeup must compete this week so the other GMs can see them in action.
I have heard Adam Pearce likes to scout singles matches, while Mandy Rose prefers to evaluate tag team competition.
So basically, which GM do you want to cater to?
Put me in a singles match so I can show Adam Pearce what I could do on SmackDown.
Done. And if this is it, well, it's been interesting.
It sure has.
It sure has. Yeah, MyRise was definitely boring in 22. Why are you surprised I'm booing you? I told you I was going to troll you. No, don't say it sucks when 42 people are watching and there's only 33 likes. Do your part. What? Do your part and shut the hell up. 2K22 MyRise does suck. I'm playing it right now because I'm saying goodbye. You just came in here.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. The champion. The champ of all champs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida. Weighing in at 275 pounds. LexxExpress.
Yo, did I automatically lose the title?
But he was unable to reach a new agreement, so he decided to jump ship to sports entertainment.
When he requested a tryout after performance.
Where's my championship? All right, Grant. Where's my championship? What happened to my championship? Johnny Gargano. This bozo again. Double titles being back. I think it's a good option to have. Yeah, I know I did the shakeup, but I thought they would have done something cool to like lose the title. He actually looks like you? Maybe if I was a wrestler and exaggerated, yeah, maybe a little bit. Damn, dog, they got me. That's terrible. Just because I picked a shakeup doesn't mean that I have to get drafted or switched. So garbo. Going to a different brand, vacated the title. They didn't even address me, bro. They didn't even come out here and say I'm going to get stripped. See, it shouldn't have been up to me to put that as a stipulation to get in the shakeup, you know, to get drafted. I got 2 championships in NXT. What else do you want me to do?
Gargano's failing to make any advances. Johnny needs to decipher a solution to this situation fast. The ref's count ain't stopping. The clock is ticking here. Headed to the top now. Soaring all the way to the outside. Taken out from high above.
MyRise so overhyped. No, there's people that like it, man, and I understand why, but I don't like creating myself or creating a character. Like a random character, I don't really care to do that. I like using real characters. And it just felt very, like, bland, you know? It has some solid moments. There's some solid spots. I enjoyed some of the cutscenes that they've given. The few stories that I've gotten into have been cool. So I get it. I get why people enjoyed it. There is joy in it. Yeah, I mean, the new universe is going to be more like MyRise. They built it on the same exact engine, so... Got to see what they reveal tomorrow. What they added to Universe to make it more like MyRise.
Oh, hard impact in the corner. Johnny anticipated that.
Johnny Wrestling. Yes, you suck. Johnny Wrestling. There might not be a good Omega till a week or so in. Yeah, for sure. I'll wait. Social feed in Universe? I know, bro. That shit is ridiculous. You played the story in 2K20? I know some people did enjoy the story in that one too, but I never play the story in these, dude. I really hate the process of creating a character and doing this whole little grindy stuff. What's new in Universe Mode? They rebuilt the engine for Universe Mode and built it on the same MyRise engine. So you're going to get the cutscenes that you see in MyRise. They're going to be available for selection or to come out at random. So there's going to be more animations and cutscenes being triggered. And I don't know what else. That's the only thing that they've revealed so far. Tomorrow we'll find out more. But they did specify that they built it on purpose on the MyRise engine because they weren't happy with the way Universe Mode came out last year. Told you, not being able to port former character and not using a WWE character sucks. Oh yeah, I know, for sure. I've always hated that shit. I remember there was a year though that I did it with Scott Hall and I played it a little bit. It was a few years back. I don't remember which 2K it was, but I played it a little bit with Scott Hall. I remember. What does MyRise engine mean? You know the cutscenes that you see in MyRise? Same animations you're gonna see in Universe. Only difference is that it'll be triggered based on if you want to automatically activate it or you want it to be at random. Because they said the biggest issues they had with Universe last year is that there wasn't enough cutscenes, you know? But they said that there's going to be better elements of story building now before and after matches. The main quests are called Must Play Story. That's dope. That's dope, dope. Bro's annoying. Byron, what's going on with you today, bro? Why is the chat turning on you, Byron? What are you doing to the chat right now? Cutscenes have been super repetitive. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you play it long enough, you're gonna get repetitive. Feel like it's repetitive, especially while playing the MyRise stuff. If you see some of the same shit. Johnny Wrestling ain't no match for me.
Here is your winner, LexxExpress.
I love character creation. One of my favorite things about these games. But I never really want to make it. I just edit characters you download. That's a fair point. You know, it's not even that I'm bad at creating characters because I've done characters in the past. I mean, on my LexxExpress Plus channel, I have a video where like I did my own Braun Strowman and Sasha Banks when they weren't in the game, and those videos have a lot of views and shit, and I enjoyed doing it. But it's not something that I really like thoroughly enjoy as much as the people in the community that like are obsessed with doing that. And when it comes to like recreating myself or doing a character of like what I envision myself to be, ooh,
SmackDown is lucky to have this addition to its roster.
We'll see how he fares.
Look who's here.
He has the chance to do big things.
What a bozo generic entrance. So I won the match and I'm going to SmackDown. What a bozo. I thought they were going to do a shake-up and actually do a draft and leave it up to chance. I'm the OG. What's the status? Nah. That guy, he's on another level. And I'm not sure if he mods or I think he does. I don't do none of that shit. I did that shit just on the console and I was just like freeforming. Like they say they're making changes but never see anything really. The game mode itself is just really for YouTubers because they do a good job of creating content with Universe. Nah, don't say that, bro. Woke from the community here and a bunch of other people love Universe mode more the older ones than the ones from now. But half of the YouTubers that create content with 2K23, they use mods because the game itself is not good enough to make content just off of what they have. So a lot of people that do universe mods and stories, unless they're streaming and doing something with the chat and trying to get creative with it, there's really not much there. But there's definitely a lot of modders that like adding, you know, a bunch of shit to make it a must-see. $20 available points. In MyRise, you can just do the main story. You don't have to use social media, but you won't unlock different characters if you do. So you have to do the... You don't make Bray. Well, you could download one. You've been making yourself since 2K15. Yeah, I usually try creating something similar that resembles somewhat, you know, what I look like and shit, but... Threaten Elias, ignore Elias. Yeah, no Fiend. I know a lot of people wanted the Fiend. That's like a massive disappointment. Location. Playing MyRise. Yeah, I did a couple matches. I'm trying to do a couple more matches since we only have 5 days left. I wanted to play a little bit, which I'm almost done. I'm going to do like one more match probably just to get established here. And then I'm going to see on Twitter some of the little snippets of information that we got for 2K23, which ain't much today. It was mainly MyRise stuff, and I just don't want to get nothing spoiled, so I'm not really going to jump into all that. But hopefully we get to see some other tweets that people pulled from the video. Like information people got from the video.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy Uso's injury?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with me?
I got the Icon Edition for Xbox and the Deluxe Edition for PlayStation.
Now his wife Naomi needs a new partner in the Mixed Match Challenge tournament. As a reminder, the winners get to be co-GMs of SmackDown for one night. So are you interested in taking his place?
What kind of story is this? Jimmy Uso is injured. So he's asking me to team up with Naomi. What up, Dark? No.
As much as I'd love to do your job for a night, I'm going to focus on other things right now.
Well, I get 2 copies because it's not cross-gen, and I have friends that play on each console and shit. It's a pretty funny story. I bet it is funny. I never answered your question. What was it?
Fair enough. Hey, did you hear about Jimmy Uso's injury?
Yeah, I did.
Now his wife Naomi...
GM for the night? Yeah, I'm in.
All right, I'll make it official.
I thought that it reset and it was going to give me another story. You already wrestle with a belt? Nah, that has nothing to do with it. That's my strap.
Up, new partner?
So you're hurt, huh?
She said, "What's up, new partner?"
Yep. I was pretty bummed when Jimmy went down, but we can still make the best out of a bad situation.
Where are we at in the...
Seriously? Come on, man.
Okay.
You better not screw this up.
I want to be GM too.
right, let's do this GM match, and we're gonna go out there, you know, do our best. And
Oh, yeah.
Beast Slayer, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. We're itching our way closer to 10,300. Let's go. Let's get through this match real quick, man. What the hell is this? Mixed match.
I hope she's taking notes.
Woohoo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, LexxExpress and Naomi.
You always have to be careful with a pairing like this. You don't really know what...
Let's go.
My two favorites are together.
All right, what do they got for us? Who are we facing? The Miz and MyRise. All right. We got a little heat here. All right, all right. We're making our debut, guys, on the main roster. Time to get the wallet out. It's only 1v1 online, though, bro. They messed up, and they didn't say there's an auction house. They just said that they added challenges now with live events. What do you think about that?
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Yeah, we're gonna get this W for sure. We're gonna whoop his ass. You know the Miz can't handle LexxExp. How many of you guys enjoyed MyRise for 22? I want to see what you guys got to say in the chat. Let's see what everybody says in the chat. How do you guys feel about MyRise in 22? Oh!
He's lost some of his win now.
Yeah, even though he's still got a lot of fight in him, you might want to make a tag now and not risk further harm.
The Miz at the complete mercy of his opponent. Nah, looking so awesome for Miz here.
Never finished it though. Well, there's no ending to the story. Fun while it lasted. Good mood.
My goodness, look at this. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Climbing up to the top now.
All right, nothing special.
Oh man, big time. Slam with authority.
It's okay. Sorry, but it's a big no. Wow. You like the Seth Rollins story? Where's Seth Rollins at on Raw?
He is delivering elbow after elbow. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
What's the best story you did on SmackDown, you'd say? I'm going to have to change my moveset because it's getting a little boring wrestling with this guy. What up, Elham?
Merciless knee to the face.
Placed into the corner.
Look at this, going right after the left arm.
What up, Kill You? Yeah, they're taking some time. You know who I miss in WWE? Randy Orton. Oh, he should be coming back soon, right? Thoughts on 2K23 so far? Everything you've seen? 1 through 10? Man, you're asking me at the wrong time. I'm like in full hype beast mode right now. I'm like on board. I'm like on my way, bro. I'm on my way. I'm so excited for 2K23. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm playing some 22 right now to say my final goodbye, but I'm ready to roll.
Gets out of there in a hurry. Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable athleticism.
He hurt his wrist. Well, most importantly, I hurt his back.
Maurice is out of the way. Up and down. What a
Yeah, the execution. You're right. I agree with that. Most of the storytelling and what they were trying to do with it was very, very solid and fun. But the social media extra shit, too much. It took away from the story and experience. Like, they should have done it with cutscenes and face-to-face moments, and also allow us to walk backstage to go to the GM's office, to go to the catering lobby, to go out to the ring to do our match. Like, just give us like a little spot to maneuver through. Yeah, everything did feel like a side quest. Every story that I've done has felt like a super side quest. You know, a lot of people say that the reason to blame is because of Bray Wyatt getting taken out and a few other things they had to take out because of his involvement. So we'll see if this year, with it being more linear and having more of a direction, you know, beginning, middle, and end, we'll see if this year they're able to do it a lot better. Yeah, we got to wait like 4 months. Match after match? Exactly. Do the muscle man dance? We got to play like 4 hours. It pains me that they've done better MyRises or My Careers, whatever they've called it in the past. And I usually never play them. And I played this one a little bit. Were you hyped in 2001 for Just Bring It? I got it for Christmas, bro. I was super hyped. Head over heels. There we go. We beat The Miz.
Here are your winners, LexxExpress and Naomi.
Two great superstars that go great together.
I'm feeling blue.
That's about as perfect an example of tag team wrestling.
Have a match on SmackDown? That wasn't even on SmackDown. That was on the mixed, what the hell? Come on. Thank you for the achievement, but that wasn't SmackDown. All right, let's get into the online stuff. How'd I do? Good enough to win. That's all that matters. Let's keep it up. Oh, we got to wrestle again. Thanks, babe. Oh, hey, that's my wife, JK. Nice W. All right. Are you ready for a good time? We got the little SmackDown. I bet it was the best Christmas gift ever. I'll never forget, man. Could walk backstage and interact with managers and superstars. Yeah, they need to do that again. And, you know, the problem with 2K18, that was the year they didn't have Showcase. And, or was it 17 that didn't have a Showcase? I don't remember. That was one of the years that I didn't have a Showcase, and I was a little bothered about that. All right. We're done with this. No Mankind. I know. Watch them put Mankind in MyFaction, though. All right. Let me see here. I'm going to Twitter. Hold on, family. Henry Cavill's Superman is trending again. It's funny, man. People can't get over it. MyRise is also on here. Naomi. Why are people tweeting at Naomi? All right, let's go to WWE 2K23 SmackDown Hotel. SmackDown Hotel always does a phenomenal job updating everything. All right, so let me do the dual screen here on my side. Yeah, DX will probably be in my faction. All right. Thousands miles of man. Hold on, because I gotta like change all my settings just to get this going. All right, we're cool. We could do it like this. Done with MyRise for tonight, yeah. All right. All right. All right, so we got something to talk about here, guys. SmackDown Hotel tweeted it. So many people have talked about it. I know by now you guys have already heard. 2K confirmed that MyFaction will still feature exclusive versions of Superstars. And then SmackDown Hotel put, honestly, I don't think this is a great incentive for people to play it. If then you can't use these models in other modes. You know, what really bothers me the most is that I'm actually one of the very limited few people in this community that's actually looking forward to MyFaction. Now, I know there's people out there that are excited for MyFaction. They enjoy the card collecting element of it, just like you do in other sports games. But doing this just feels so toxic and desperate because they lack content in the mode itself. All right? So their selling point to get you to jump on this mode, besides the few things that they added and they brought back from last year, is that the unique character models and attires are strictly for MyFaction. WWE fans have seen some of their favorite superstars transition and evolve from their attire to their overall look. It's not unusual for even the biggest names in sports entertainment to experience a rebrand. In MyFaction, players will find some of the most coveted, historic, and current looks for superstars and legends. Many of these looks are exclusively available in MyFaction, making it just a little more special. No, it's not. It's not making it more special, and this is coming from someone that enjoys that element of team building and card collecting digitally in these sports titles. All right? When I'm playing NBA 2K, if I feel like using historic teams and historic players, most of them, I would say about 90% of them are available outside the mode. So it drives me nuts to believe that these guys are actually serious thinking that this is a good selling point. I don't know who's behind this mode and thought this was a good idea to bring it back. And there's so much more positive things to talk about, right, than this major negative, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed and, you know, brought up because it's painful, man. It hurts. It hurts as a fan of, you know, the WWE game, being part of this community and wanting to enjoy a mode where everyone can go in there and find something fun to do besides this right here. You know, trying to get these cards through packs or grinding for them, but not being able to use them elsewhere is just crazy to me, especially when some of these legends are crucial superstars that belong in the rest of the game. Like, it's confusing for sure, man. And I just thought that I would do this segment here, make it a video, talk about it live on stream as well, because it really bugs me, man. It really does. It does. They did it last year, and people had to mod and you know, bring them into the rest of the game through community creations. And obviously 2K heard our complaints, and they gave us a pack of free superstars that were from, you know, the MyFaction stuff. But this is no good, man. They need to address this sooner rather than later. If they can't do it this year, then all right, whatever. Make sure you get it done for 2K24, because this is crazy, man. It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild if this is the trend that they're gonna do going forward. I don't like the locked content behind one mode, especially when the best part about the WWE 2K games have been how much freedom that we have with our creation suite, and now bringing back advanced entrances and just the whole idea of creating your own show with whatever legend and wrestler you want is what's always been enticing about the game. For them to do this is kind of like shooting themselves in the foot. It's not unique, it's money hungry, and it's toxic. It just sucks. So we're going to get into the Ringside report, which came out earlier today as well, and it has to do with MyFaction. And I want to get into the positive stuff of MyFaction because, like I said, I do like the mode. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. A little too much. I like the grind, bro. I like the grind. So let me go here. Where is it? The Ringside report. Hold on, because they posted it earlier in the day. I read it as soon as they posted it, and I was like, I should have done a video right away. I was so bothered. Oh, more info. Here it is. Got it. I got it. Trying to hook people into MyFaction any way possible is greedy. 100%. Hold on. Let me get some water. So look, guys. I got the page up. At the end of the day, they need to find a better way to get us to play the game mode. That's all I'm saying. So we hadn't gotten a Ringside report for like what, maybe 2 weeks now. We finally got the third Ringside report, which I have it right here. We're going to go over it. It's about MyFaction. I know some of you guys don't care about it. But again, since I just mentioned the negative stuff, I want to go over the positive. At least for me. There's some positive there's some positive takeaways that I get from this mode. I get my fix for the card collecting element, which I do in every sports title that I pretty much play. And when you line that up with wrestling, you know, I gotta give it a shot. And for what it's worth, they did add some cool features, like, you know, bringing in that 1v1 multiplayer element is awesome. I want to see how that plays into the, you know, the community and how people react to it. If there's going to be an actual following now. One of the things that I noticed looking over this report is that they didn't mention the auction house. There's no form of trading cards, selling cards. They really didn't do the update that I wanted to see for 23. I wanted to see them do something where it made the mode, I guess, more balance and not as money hungry and grindy as it felt. So let me move my camera hub here. Change my lighting a little bit. Sorry about that. All right. So over the decades, factions have been a big part of wrestling history, whether it's the NWO, D-Generation X, or even modern-day groups like the Bloodline, Judgment Day, and Damage Control. This is a major aspect of WWE lore, and there are no signs of this powerful concept changing in the future. In WWE 2K23, players have the ability to form their own groups in MyFaction, where fans can collect and upgrade cards of their favorite WWE superstars and legends. The objective is to build your own faction from the various men and women in the game and participate in daily and weekly challenges while also competing online to earn rewards and more. So there's more ways to earn rewards. I think that's great news for sure. They are doing the live events, which is right here, as you see, introducing live events. We're going to get into that shortly. But let's talk about online. One of the biggest changes and additions to MyFaction is the all-new online head-to-head quick play mode. That's all it says. There's no mention of anything else. There's no co-op here, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. I thought MyFaction being about team building and card collecting would have been cool to do a lobby or even look for a match with your friends and use your favorite card in your collection and kind of show who you most enjoyed using. So it sucks to read that through online quick play you can put your skills to the test with the best cards in your collection and prove your faction is a force to be reckoned with, challenge friends and others in the WWE community for endless hours of fun. So it seems like they're not really adding much more than that. And then what I was talking about, the live events, I'm really digging this idea. It's going to give us an incentive to come back and follow through, right? And WWE gives fans plenty of shows and events to look forward to year round, and we're eager to deliver the same kind of excitement in 2K23. This year, we've added scheduled live events for players to participate in with regular post-launch content to play through. Live events is a single-player experience that offers a variety of match types and challenges where you can earn new rewards. So they brought back weekly towers, proving grounds, faction wars, and, you know, the live stuff. That's cool. It has cool elements. I dig it. And I like the evolution of MyFaction cards. Those are basically cards that you work towards having them evolve. That's awesome. You know, but the unique character models and attires that's locked for MyFaction only, that's a fat L, man. They shouldn't get greedy with this mode because this mode can be so special and so enjoyable. But doing it this way is just not going to work. It's making people not even want to play it. And then it says there's so much more to come with the release of 2K23 only a few short weeks away. We can't wait for you to check out all of the cool content that we have up our sleeves. And speaking of cool content, we have a limited edition Stone Cold Steve Austin MyFaction card in collaboration with our friends at El Segundo. Stay tuned for how you can add this unique card to your MyFaction collection. So look at that. I love the artwork, man. I love the artwork. And I love the idea that's behind MyFaction. It already sells itself for me. But it just seems like they didn't add enough, and they could have. They could have done the auction house at the very least. If they weren't going to give us more things to look through, I think that giving us, you know, weekly towers, proving grounds, and faction wars again. I'm going to do the faction wars. I'm going to do the faction wars again. I had a blast playing that last year. It was like 500 wins. I'm going to do that again. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to care to go online with it. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something that I'm going to play beyond, you know, the limit of matches that you got to win and the rewards that they give during that time period. That's about it. It could have been so much more. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments section. I already know you guys are definitely on the fence about MyFaction. Are you actually going to give it a go for 2K23? Are you going to give it a chance this year? Or you just gave up and you're done with it? And if you are, I totally get it. I totally get it. It's all right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Pulling up the chat. LLL. 17 because of Brock. Curious if others who weren't mentioned in the actual roster are hidden. There could be other hidden characters. You're right. We need an auction house for sure. LLL. Wow. LLL. Well, look, it's not all bad news, right? It's not. This isn't the bad news Barrett segment. At the end of the day, we do have some more roster add-ons to talk about here, and it's Gene Paul, right? Gene Paul. I think it's Gene Paul Levesque and Mighty Molly Holly. These are two characters that were a secret add-on. We didn't know about this. They weren't listed. This is basically Hunter Hearst Helmsley before Hunter Hearst Helmsley. This is the WCW version of Triple H's character, and you unlock them in MyRise. So shout out to SmackDown Hotel and everyone that's been reporting this. We have so many superstars already in the game, and there seems to be other surprises that we will see in MyFaction exclusively for MyFaction, and then unlockables in MyRise like Triple H and Molly Holly. We haven't seen any other, reveal in terms of those characters that I just, aside from those characters I just mentioned. But, up to right now, we have up to like 236 characters listed on the 2K23 site. Not the 2K23 site, but the roster page on the SmackDown Hotel site. And I really recommend going here because they have the ratings and they have everything spread out nicely here. You could see the new people that have been announced lately and the ratings, the DLC as well. They have a different area for the DLC. So shout out to these peeps handling SmackDown Hotel. But yeah, ultimately, I just wanted to bring up the awesome reveal from today from MyRise, which they revealed it at the showdown, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't watch the showdown. I actually found out afterwards when it was posted. So this was a good bit of information for us to find out today randomly. I didn't expect Triple H to have this WCW version of himself in the game, so I think this is him making a debut under this character. Honestly, it's a lot like Hunter Hearst Helmsley, but either way, a nice throwback that we didn't anticipate. Who do you guys think is going to get revealed next? Or you think that that's it? No more surprises. Are we done? Are they done? Fairway would be once you acquire said card, you can use Superstar in every mode. Exactly, Lewis. 2K23 gonna be bussin'. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I'm looking forward to it. So, besides those snippets that we just went over right now, we do know that MyRise again is getting the linear story telling element this year, right? Peace out, Chris. With all the videos that got posted today, thanks to the community, the players that got sent out and played the game early, they revealed, some awesome footage from MyRise, which I didn't want spoiled. But I read, all right, I stayed informed, and you guys in the chat obviously helped me a lot, staying informed on Discord. I really think that MyRise this year is going to be a lot better than the one we got in 2K22. For starters, Bray Wyatt was removed in 2K22, and that's the reason why the story had no ending and it had its fair share of issues. It just kept going and going and going. This time around, it's going to be linear. It's not going to use the social media as much. It's going to have, you know, main quest stories and side quest stories for you to use to get unlockables and just have fun with that. So based on what I've heard, it sounds like I'm going to really like it. You can also get characters from the community creation suite and bring them into your, you know, your MyRise story. So we got the legacy and the lock storylines for the male and female superstar respectively. And they're all going to be, well, not they're all, there's only 2 of them, but both stories are going to be unique, and it's going to be fun. I think that at the very least, we're going to get some nice unlockables out of it and some good cutscenes. Especially since I heard in the interview, Lionel said that we're going to have universe mode using a lot of the MyRise animations as well. So I want to see how that plays out. MyRise is one of those modes that people love jumping into because you get to create yourself or create a character and go in there and kind of explore what that story's like. But I'm not really big on that. But, you know, all things considered, being able to import a character now is a big deal to me, since I'm going to be able to use someone from AEW, for example. I'll probably end up doing one with Kenny Omega. But if you guys saw any other news that I haven't mentioned for MyRise, then let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'm reading. I want to see what else there is without spoiling it, though. Don't spoil it for me and for others that don't want it to be spoiled. How do you feel about not being able to play as Bray Wyatt till July? I think that's garbage. In case I don't come back, this will be my final words of the stream. MyFaction needs to be heavily changed. 2K really needs to stop trying to get people to play MyFaction only models. For sure. We need old Raw set from 2001, like the Raw is War. Well, Raw is War was a little earlier. Peace out, Granta Rubio. So we got 95 votes with 5 more days to go. How do you feel about WWE 2K23? 74% said hyped. Well, I think that this year there's, you know, some of the best arenas. I'm really excited about some of the arenas that we got in 2K23. I think it's one of the better lists that we've seen in comparison to the last couple years. What is one mode you guys are going to really go crazy with or crazy for? What mode is like the first thing that you can't wait to jump into? Now that we don't have anything else to go over, I want to see what you guys have to say about it. Universe Showcase. Showcase. Yeah, I'm doing Showcase first for sure. Yo, Purge, are you still in here? Who's awake right now, man? Wake up! My GM. First we'll play Showcase. Wake up, Purge! What up, Horace? Still here? What up, Jake? Where's Marco? Wake up, Marco. Alright. So I didn't want to promise anything, but we got about 20 minutes left in the stream because I want to do a 2-hour stream. We're going to do an open mic session for the next 20 minutes. Watching TV, been on the phone with my friend. I'm going to wait for you guys to join. Alright, I want to see who joins the voice lobby first. So I'll wait for you guys to join the voice lobby. Get some matches in, then play my GM after. Universe/MyRise. Okay, okay. From Australia, so you're wide awake. Wide awake. Sammy's ready. We're going to be joining the voice lobby here for the next few minutes, guys. We're going to be streaming for, I'm looking at the timer right now, about 20 or more minutes. So I wanted to see who's joining our Discord lobby. We've got 4 people in there so far. 4 people in there. What up, Levi? If you guys haven't joined our Discord community, join it. Tomorrow is the real open mic night, okay? This is just a teaser for the open mic night for tomorrow. I'm doing the open mic night tomorrow for sure. But tonight, I'm doing it because Purge has been asking me the last couple of streams. I'm like, nah, not yet, not yet, not yet. It needs to feel special. All right? So I wanted to leave it for last. Because if not, I was never going to play MyRise. And I was never going to go over the MyRise news. All right, so I'm just going to jump in. We got 4 people. With me, it'll be 5. And I know other people will join. So let's get it. Let's join in here. Let me pause this background music we have. Let me crank it up. Crank up the sound here. Sure. All right.
Next room.
Marco Mania. Happy birthday, bud.
Thanks, man.
It's Marco's birthday, guys.
What's up, Lex?
Happy birthday.
What's up, Purge? What's up, VJ? What up, Brian? What up, Marcos? What up, Marco?
Hey, man, I just want to thank everybody in this YouTube chat for earlier.
Nah, man, no worries, bro. That's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for.
Yep.
So how do you guys feel about all the shit we got today, man? For the MyRise, for the MyFaction, you know, the Triple H reveal, all that cheese.
I'm hyped for it all.
Me too. I'm excited.
You seen the Triple H entrance with the spotlight? Yes, the spotlight. Yeah. Oh my goodness. When I saw the screenshots for that Triple H intro,
when it zoomed out, that was dope.
Bro, that shit looks like, I had to zoom in to make sure that that was part of the game because I first saw it as a screenshot. And then I saw the clip. I was blown away. The lighting, bro, the significant changes.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought it was an actual like SmackDown episode or whatever the ring was.
Yeah. No, I get you. It definitely felt super real.
I still can't believe they actually put WCW's version of Triple H in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Cool. They don't show love to WCW a lot in programming unless it's like a specific special. But this was them like going out of their way because they even brought in, you know, the MyGM series. Like we're going to be able to do the WCW stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool that they gave us that as a bonus to do the 4 shows. Your birthday is today, Lex. It is the 9th. Your birthday's today, Jason. So is Marco's, man. Happy birthday. You and Marco are celebrating on the same day. What happened to Marco? Marco left.
Birthday.
This game looks amazing. One thing I'm disappointed with, but they will grow on, is MyFaction. Maybe they do have an auction house. I think they would have announced the auction house, but yeah, that's a big Debbie Downer. Got your pre-order as well?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility they could add it in a later date.
I mean, the game's not out yet. We'll see if they missed out anything else, but I doubt it. I doubt there's anything else they have.
I mean, it is the second year that they've done MyFaction, so it'll get better by time.
Yeah, I just think that with it being the 2K brand and knowing, you know, what they do with NBA, like I just don't know how they didn't do extensive research to make the mode not only more accessible, but just more enjoyable in general. I feel like they didn't add enough. It's the one mode that I've seen, like, so we got the MyRise videos today and everybody was talking about it. We saw that they changed a good amount of stuff with MyRise. I mean, just for starters, it's a linear story again. That's good. So they went back to that. The John Cena.
I'm
Yeah.
hyped for the men's MyRise.
You know, of course. Yeah, definitely. I'm
hyped for both.
Yeah, both of them look good. Both of them look good. But what I'm saying is that each mode, like Showcase, you're going to be facing John Cena instead of being John Cena. MyRise, they brought back, you know, somewhat of how it used to be versus how it was last year. My GM is looking a whole lot better, more depth, more detailed in terms of flexibility and match types and things like that. So Universe is next up tomorrow. But MyFaction is the one mode that they just said, all right, we added online and live challenges. That's it. I'm like, you know, that's because even the Creation Suite got, you know, they brought back advanced entrances. They added more detail to the created models. So I feel like so far everything has been so good. And MyFaction was like the one mode that I was like, oh man, fingers crossed that they really changed it up. And it almost seems like they just copied and pasted the formula that they had last year and just literally threw in, you know, 1v1 and live. That's it. I'm like, damn, dude, they could have done a lot better. Like, especially with that being a mode that they update all year round.
Right.
So I don't know. I just feel like the concept is, again, it's very, very cool, but the execution has just been kind of poor. But whatever, Purge, I don't know, Purge, you were really eager to have the open mic, bro. So what's up? What do you got for us, man? Give me some news or something. You gotta, you know, push the conversation. I'm stuck here.
I've already pretty much explained it all, because if I go further into the MyRise stuff, it's gonna
the spoiler.
It's gonna spoil. Yeah, it's gonna spoil.
Yeah,
I watched 25 minutes to an hour of gameplay for it.
Wow. So you got the whole start of it spoiled.
Not really, but I mean the beginning of the men's MyRise is fucking sick. So
that's awesome.
Then the women's the women's intro is pretty dope too.
Yeah, I heard. I saw what you guys were saying in the chat. I saw. It sounds promising for sure. What were you saying, VJ?
No, like one thing that I heard that, what is it called? What is it, a faction mode? I heard it's all locked up again, so you can't bring the people over to the main game.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, that's what we were talking about just now. You fell asleep, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, you fell asleep for real?
I must have missed it.
BJ just woke up. I did like a whole rant about her just a second ago.
Bro, I heard it from the bathroom, bro. I was in the bathroom combing my hair.
This dude was taking a deuces. Yeah, combing your hair, huh? Yeah, you need an alibi now.
Yeah. But I heard it from my room, and my room's literally the next room over from the bathroom, and I was just listening to it.
BJ fell asleep, man. I can't believe it. And Brian, you're doing the Marco, bro. Wake up.
Where are all my pooper scoopers at?
Marco left. Marco's coming in and out. He's too busy. He's the birthday guy, so I'm sure everybody's hitting him up. You know him. He's Mr. Popular.
I'm getting a collection of DVDs.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's there freaking getting his Jurassic Park on.
I'm super excited for the game, dude.
Yeah, I know. We need that shit to be over the top. Guys, it's also Lil Bow Wow's birthday too. Look at Marco, bro. Marco's so weird. Marco, who cares? How do you know? Marco randomly stating his Bow Wow's birthday. Who cares? Oh my god.
Knows everybody's birthday, man.
Do you remember a few years ago when the early access the game used to come out on Friday?
Yeah, and then
Like
the game would
before?
come out Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I wish there was-
games coming out on Friday is super cool, you know? It has like a cool vibe to it, especially if you're getting it like early access.
They get to play it all weekend, yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
I
You
wish
get
it
it the
was
weekend
still
before.
like that.
Now it's like, hey, you get early access. Guess what? You get to get it on the regular Tuesday release, and if not, you just gotta wait till Friday.
Well, I get mine
haven't
Monday
seen the
night
trailers yet.
at 9 p.m.
Yeah, well, that's because of your time zone and your general area. But that's
Well,
not good.
I'm in Texas, so I mean, normally it'd be 11 p.m. for me, but I get mine at GameStop at 9 p.m., so I get it early.
Yeah, they're trying to go home early, of course. They're giving you that early copy.
Getting it physical.
Yeah, GameStop is trying to do everything they can to give you incentive. Oh, if you get it here, we'll give it to you at 9 o'clock instead of 12.
I think I'll get it early too. I'm pretty sure.
Well, where's it that you're at, Marcos? You said you're in Australia. Yeah,
Australia.
well, you're going to play it before all of us, right?
Yeah, I'm a day ahead.
Yeah. What time is it over there?
It is 5 minutes till 8 p.m. It's what time? It's Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, so no.
He's like 19 hours ahead.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that Rhea Ripley version.
Yeah, freaking fart, the fart edition.
Lex, did you hear about Warlow today?
That his car got jacked?
Yep.
Yeah. They stole his belt, they stole his trunks.
That's like the second time they steal a AEW
Yeah, but
belt.
they basically
Lexobozo.
They basically showed who broke into his car on Dynamite tonight.
Oh wait, so it was part of the story?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
bro! It was
Rikishi.
No, it was QT Marshall.
Oh yeah, because QT Marshall was helping Hobbs.
Yeah.
I saw the video of QT Marshall helping Hobbs secure the win, but I didn't know that it was that he helped him and stole the belt. So, oh my god.
Yeah,
I did not know that either.
It just sucks because he only had the belt for like 3 days.
No, he didn't. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, because he got it Sunday. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I was thinking about Monday Night Raw, like being after.
Yeah, he beat Samoa Joe, and then he just lost to Hobbs.
Yeah,
man.
I guess they didn't want. Samoa Joe looking bad, so they made.
No, I think
Wardlow lose and set up for a rivalry for Wardlow to probably win it back, and then eventually go on to the world title.
But the thing with Wardlow is that not Wardlow, sorry. I think with Samoa Joe, they just probably want to keep him in the Ring of Honor show. I think they just wanted him to drop the belt, period. It didn't matter who. I think the Wardlow stuff though, I mean, that was just stupid. Oh my goodness.
Samoa Joe, the honorary member of the Anoy family.
Yeah, oh my goodness, bro. And then you know what sucks is that so Cody Rhodes is really good friends with that QT Marshall guy. And I've seen like behind the scenes stuff about him. So he's a trainer. Apparently he's actually good and he knows what he's doing. And he actually trains students. He's a teacher.
He helps run the Nightmare Factory, which is their training facility for the newbies.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great. And I'm like, oh shit. So this guy is not just, an annoying idiot or whatever. But I just find it funny, like his name and like the way he dresses with the Charlie Sheen button-down shirts, and like it's just so not wrestling. I don't know. Like I feel like he's And maybe I'm missing the point in his character, and that's what he's trying to do. But I don't know. Like, I don't find him as a menace. I will say this. He's solid on the mic, but I don't find him pairing up with Hobbs just tells me that they were so desperate to pair Hobbs with somebody that can talk because Hobbs is that bad on the mic.
He looks like a wrestling fan.
QT Marshall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does. And it's disturbing to me that they really had him. So he's the guy that stole the belt. All for him to go and help Hobbs win the belt anyways. How does that make sense?
No, they're going to replay that Rock and Stone Cold story where he throws the belt off the bridge.
Bro, I'm confused right now, though. So he is pairing with Hobbs, and Hobbs captured the belt, and he gave Hobbs the belt.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what was the whole angle of him having to break a window and get his stuff, to have him show up to work without the belt and without the clothes?
I guess. I don't know exactly. But what I think's happening is Hobbs is going to join the factory, which is QT Marshall's faction.
So Hobbs left FTR or FTW to be a singles competitor just to go ahead and join another faction?
Possibly, or they just have QT Marshall as his manager.
It's possible. You're right. It's possible he'd be his manager.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I think Hobbs is pretty all right. I think he's still a little stiff in the ring, and he does need a manager. It sucks that they took him out from FTW because I felt like FTW, they had solid stories every so often, but they would be off of TV or they would be relevant for too long. You got what I'm saying?
I mean, FTW hasn't really been a thing since Brian Cage and Ricky Starks left.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that even when they were with Taz and Hook and Starks and Hobbs, like when they had that whole faction and they were like trying to act like they were the brawlers and the hard knocks of AEW, they were kind of like in and out of storylines. So, bro, there was a long time that we didn't even see Ricky Starks on TV.
Yo.
And then they'll randomly start putting them in like storylines. Like CM Punk randomly got in a feud with them just because Taz had talked shit on the mic.
Fun fact, I met Ricky Starks before he signed with AEW.
For real?
Nice. Yep.
Was he a dweeb?
Yeah, he's funny.
Wow, so you actually called him a dweeb? That's crazy.
I was talking to somebody else that was next to him, and he's like, "Hey, bro, give me your phone real quick." He used my thumb to unlock my phone and went to the camera and just took a funny face picture of himself and gave him my phone back. And I was like, "What the hell?"
So wow, you have a picture of him?
Pretty much, and then I got a picture with him after that. So
wow. Do you have it as your wallpaper? Do you see him making funny faces when you open your phone?
Nah, bro.
Nah, Ricky Starks is awesome. I like him. He's actually one of those AEW original talents that I do like. I think he's magnificent on the mic. I like his little swagger.
Good. He's really good.
It looks like a real estate agent.
But yeah, no, because he is short.
Or
he is
pimp.
short.
Or a pimp.
Yeah, nah, but he does. That's the thing. So the mouthpiece is there, the wrestling ability is there, but he's little. You know what I'm saying?
He's about the same height as me. I'm 5'11". He's about 6 foot. So.
Well, but I mean, you'd fit in with Adam Cole and those guys.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That he's not the wrestler that Vince McMahon envisioned us to believe in as a main eventer. If we go by Vince McMahon's idea of a main eventer, it's a 6'5" gorilla beast.
It's a Drew McIntyre.
Basically, it's a Drew McIntyre.
It's a Batista.
It's a Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, exactly. So you see Drew McIntyre, long hair, greasy chest and all that. You got to have something like that. Ricky Starks looks like, a bank teller. Hey, how much would you like to deposit today?
And
hey, bro, especially
like,
when he was wearing that polo shirt and slacks backstage at the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble.
Oh my God, he be wearing them slacks everywhere.
For real, bro.
Cutie said the factory's disbanded a few days ago. There was already seeds planted. Yeah, I know. Whether he said it's disbanded or not, or that's not a thing, and he's just gonna manage him. I just don't. I have a hard time believing. That's all. Maybe I just haven't seen enough of him. But
you saw the Iron Man match, right? You saw that one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a good ass match.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You see when MJF threw
Bro,
that drink in that kid's face?
That kid got to go backstage and meet Will Hobbs and meet Brody's wife and a bunch of other wrestlers.
Damn,
and they bought him.
I'm waiting for you to mention a main eventer or someone big.
I don't know.
Because he's like, he met Hobbs, Brody's wife, and I'm like, wait, where's the big name coming?
He met a bunch of other people.
You met the cameraman.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was gonna list a bunch of people like that, and then ultimately say he met, Daniel Bryan after the show, or
it's possible, but I only saw a picture of him, Hobbs, and Amanda.
Okay. Yeah, no,
but
that was.
But he got to go backstage and get souvenirs. They gave him front row tickets to Dynamite.
Yeah, you did say that, but look, here's the thing. This is how I feel about it. I get that, bro. MJF, I know he's doing the whole kayfabe, whatever. Everybody loves to mention, and that he's playing the character big or whatever. That is crossing the line, and I knew for a fact the way that the mom and the kid reacted, they cut away and stuff. I knew that shit was real, and
the thing is, it wasn't water; it was tequila.
Look at that. Even worse.
That's why the mom got mad.
So
that makes it even more
screwed up. It makes it even more screwed up. And then on top of that, I was watching. They didn't show the camera angle back there anymore, and they were showing. I saw personnel walking behind the fans, and I 100% knew that it was they were walking towards them because it was obvious, bro. What he did. I'm sure the producers, Tony Khan or whoever, they're probably like, they probably got annoyed with the fact that he did that. Honestly, I mean, I would if I'm managing the company, and bro, he needs to have some sort of boundaries. It's bad enough that he goes off at the signings and says a bunch of shit to little kids, which a lot of people have taken it with good grace because they know he's playing a character and that's who they want to go see. They want to see MJF be a dick, but it just. At a live event, bro, in the heat of the moment like that, and a kid that young, that shit was too much.
I'm sure backstage, once MJF's match was over, he went back there and talked to the kid.
I don't know about that. And even if he did, dude, it doesn't matter.
Probably still did the character.
Backstage is probably all normal, but when he's out in public,
I doubt
it. I'm sure Tony Khan gave him an
like,
we're near a new asshole.
Yeah, nah, Tony Khan said, I'm not going to take this fucking shit.
You know what? I'm not going to take this fucking shit. I'm tired of it. No, it's not happening.
Bro, did y'all see him at the All Out press conference? He looked like he was cracked out of his mind.
Yeah, but that's how he always looks.
No, he always looks like that. Even when he comes out, tonight's going to be a great show. Thank you guys for coming out.
For real, in Seattle, he was there and he said that. Oh my God, it was so cringy.
Yeah. Bro,
it was really cringy. Like, and then like he said there was going to be like cool wrestlers at the end. No, nothing big. Like,
I hate like his little tactic of like, oh, we got an announcement or we got a good show coming up. Like he overdoes it, and that irks me about it. But I gotta admit, I enjoy you could see the passion. You got what I'm saying? He looks like a little kid, and that's a good thing for the fan that gives a shit. But in reality, that's a bad thing because that's why they've had so many locker room issues within the last year alone.
I think it's weird that the boss is always wanting hugs from the wrestlers, bro.
Nah. Come on, Vince McMahon. Everyone that has
Yeah,
ever
true.
had a big moment,
But
hug
Vince is like a
Yeah,
legend.
but Vince hugs backstage. You don't do it in public.
See, that's the thing. You guys are going based on the gimmick, on the character, the legendary status. Like Vince McMahon has had, decades in the making for you to get that respect. Where Tony Khan has been around still only like 4 years, and everyone takes his hugs as like a softy move instead of like, oh, this guy is really passionate and cares about his people. People take it. There's fans that love that about him, and then there's fans that criticize him for it. I'm kind of in the middle with it. I think that hugging someone for doing a great job or expressing your emotions right there in the heat of the moment, there's nothing better than that, right? But overdoing it is the problem, and he definitely does it a little too much.
Yeah.
You know what would make
You
AEW
know,
so much
just
better? The pay-per-views being cheaper, like $60 to just watch one show.
But
That's
they
crazy.
do it. But they do it like four times a year.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
true.
the New Japan event that
The
Battle at the
Forbidden
Valley
Door.
the Battle at the Valley last month was only $20, bro, and it was like 10, 15 matches.
Yeah, AEW is like
Yeah,
10
but
matches or something, and it's not even worth it. That's why nobody buys it. Like, I want to see the pay-per-view numbers for their pay-per-views. Like, I know it's probably good, but like,
And that pay-per-view Battle at the Valley was
WWE's
good.
Yeah, but
even WWE's pay-per-views are fucking expensive. You can still order them on pay-per-view.
yeah, but
and they're like
it's,
$60.
but if you got the network or Peacock, it's $10.
Or
Yeah.
you can go to the movie theaters too. WWE still does that.
Yeah, but that's like $25 anyways.
WWE is smart though. Like the product is out there more because they have they have like a spot to put it.
Yeah,
and it's
but
cheap.
yeah, they have the network and all that, but they've been around forever. Tony Khan is trying to do the same thing with HBO, but Warner Brothers is playing hardball right now.
Because Discovery took over and they don't know what to do with it. They're like,
yeah, they're kind of lost in the sauce. Yeah.
They're lost. They have so much property, to deal with. They're like, what do I do with like this?
No, you're
What do I
right.
do
With the wrestling
Marvel?
stuff,
Like,
they even forced them to change their whole look.
yeah.
Battle of the Valley was basically New Japan strong. There was only 3 New Japan actual matches, and one was Eddie Kingston versus Jay White. That's what Yami said. I think the Battle at the Valley show was that cheap because they were just trying to get eyeballs on the product. And
Smart.
Especially with Sasha now being there.
I think that was just like a marketing thing, like sending out feelers, because if they would have charged 50, 60, I don't think they would have done as good. And especially here in the States, at least they're still growing over here as a promotion.
Lex, how do you feel about the John Moran situation though? Like, how do you feel about that John Moran situation? Like, he had the pistol on his live stream. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'll answer you now. What are you gonna say, Brian?
Do they ever leave Chicago?
Yeah. If they stay doing the AEW or like the Forbidden Door type stuff, if they do it in California or Chicago, then they're super successful. But outside of those markets, they got to be very careful. So they definitely got to keep those prices at that.
They need a big market. They should like do a pay-per-view here. They only been here once. They should like do like it's Tacoma Dome like in there. They should like do a pay-per-view. It's pretty big.
They need to do a pay-per-view at the American Airlines Center in Dallas.
And Lex Impact is doing a pay-per-view. They're doing their own version of
Forbidden
Door pay-per-view.
For real?
Things coming up this month.
And yeah, Brian, I know. Yeah, they're doing it at Sunrise. That's not gonna sell out though. Even the pay-per-view that they just did this past weekend, it was at the Chase Center where the Warriors play, and the top of the rafters were all empty. Like you could tell they had it like blacked out, so no one could sit up there.
It's too big of an arena. It's too big of an arena. Like
their arenas look jam packed because they don't let nobody sit at the top. Like
it's
when
true, they do cover it. Like they do cover it. Like
no, of course.
Yeah.
I've seen it for WWE as well. Though WWE that doesn't matter. Like it's not like an AEW bad thing. It's just like when they do a wrestling show and the sales are not good, or not even that they're not good. They want to populate the TV camera side and all those areas first, and then they open up the seats depending on availability and demand. But
Yeah.
I've gone to Monday Night
And
Raws where they've been sold out to the roof, and I've gone to Monday Night Raws where they've had to drop the black top. So
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Miami's like
I
a big
went
spot.
to
Like
I
Florida's
went
like a
to
big spot.
SmackDown, and they moved everyone to the TV side to make it look like the show was sold out.
yeah,
Where was it
yeah.
at though? Like, what SmackDown did you go to? Like recently or like a couple months ago?
Before the pandemic.
Dang. All right.
When I went to Raw on Halloween, because they were here, the side that wasn't the hard, that was the what
Wasn't
is
the
it?
hard camera?
Yeah, it wasn't packed, like it wasn't fully full. There was like maybe 100 seats on that side open, but it was pretty full. Just there was like 100 seats on the mid level, which was kind of lame. I thought it'd be sold out with it being Halloween and
Yeah,
it
like a
being
special
in Dallas
occasion.
after. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that
no.
brawl between Brock and Bobby there was sick, bro. Getting to see it live.
So they're doing it in Puerto Rico? Backlash?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Backlash.
That's gonna be really
Bad
cool to see. Like, that's gonna be
That's
really
awesome.
interesting. Puerto
Bad
Rico?
Bunny's hosting it.
Yeah, they're doing the Bad Bunny Halls gimmick because they want to make sure that it sells out.
WWE's about to get a big market though. Like they're gonna get the Puerto Rico market like interested in wrestling. Like it's smart.
Well, remember, bro, the Colones are from there and they have schools there and they do wrestling there. So Puerto Rico is familiar with wrestling.
If WWE smart, they tried to book Carlito there.
Bro, that
Yeah.
would be great.
They could get him, I bet they could get him like get a phone call easy, like
Yeah, but if
5
they were to
minutes.
put him to come out, he'd probably come out as like a dark match or some shit like that.
Yeah, true. You don't know, they could have the
Yeah,
Colognes
but
too
I mean,
there, have a dark match,
he
fan
may
pulling
be
match.
from Puerto Rico, but he's also Canadian too. So he was born in Canada, but he lived in Puerto Rico most of his life.
Well, yeah, because of his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad's from there. His dad had the wrestling school there. I don't know.
I just want to see SoFi Stadium how it's gonna look though. Like
It's about as big as the
yeah, I know.
Cowboys stadium.
Yeah, I know it's super big. Like the
it's gonna be pretty sold out.
Like it said they're full. No, they're sold out like completely already.
When I went to WrestleMania 32, there was 102,000 people there, and there was like no seats open. And then when I went to
Which one was 32? Because I don't remember.
it was 2016. The main event was Roman versus Triple H.
Yeah, but where was it?
It was in Dallas in the AT&T
Dallas.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And then when
wasn't that with the 6-second rock match, impromptu rock match with
yeah. I got to see The Rock live too, which was cool. And then when I went to WrestleMania 38, there was only 78,000 people there because they weren't trying to fill up all the seats, which was lame.
I think it was the year after COVID or whatever, like the year.
It was 2 years after COVID started. So,
Yeah, no. But that I know what you're saying because I remember checking the tickets like the week before. And
yeah.
You're talking about the one from last year.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, there were definitely seats available, but the one right now, the one in Hollywood, there's seats available too right now, and they just released more seats. Yeah, I just checked them.
Yeah. Hopefully they jam pack that arena and
They are. They released so now if you look at the new batch of tickets that they released, they're behind the Titatron. So if you look at the tickets, it's gonna say that it's limited view, but it's only saying limited view because the Titatron is gonna be you have no sight of it.
Like I really wish I could just go to California. Like I live close there, but I wish I could just go to Mania one day though.
I'm just glad I got to see The Undertaker wrestle live at least one time.
You've been to two
my!
He fought. Who did he fight at 32?
I didn't really start going to wrestling shows till WrestleMania 32.
Well, who did he fight at 32? I forgot. John
It
Cena?
was Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh, it was the match
okay,
where he
okay.
does. Oh, match,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember.
That was my first Hell in a Cell match too that I got to see live.
Oh,
I
Even
think
though
the
they
first.
had Hell in a Cell pay-per-views in Dallas when I was a kid and I never got to go, but that was pretty dope seeing it.
I think my first Hell in a Cell match was Kofi at like the pay-per-view in Seattle. They had Stomping Grounds like in 2019 in June. Like Kofi and I forget who he fought, but it was pretty cool seeing like the world title on Kofi.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was happy for Kofi, but he wasn't a believable champion to me,
He
unfortunately.
wasn't, but like
No.
it was cool to see. You know, it's
He
Kofi, legend.
He did good
The
for
moment was great.
5-6 months he was champ.
No, yeah,
and then
look.
Brock
So
wins in 2 seconds. Brock just
my
wins like
thing,
F5,
my thing with
1, 2,
Kofi,
3.
my Kofi's believability was strictly because of how good the whole Daniel Bryan and Kofi exchange was. You know,
Yeah.
that's what made it good to me. The moment you remove that from the equation, who else did he feud with? Because I honestly don't even remember.
He
Dolph Ziggler,
Randy
Orton.
So, all right,
That's
Ziggler,
about it.
Randy. That's it.
I'm trying to remember.
And Brock.
Yeah, so I remember when Ziggler went up against him for the title, and I felt, man, they're just doing this because they're trying to make him look like a believable champion. And they did
I wish they'd give Ziggler one more run.
No, they would never. He's too
Yeah,
old.
the closest
But
thing
fan
that they did
interest is like,
the closest thing was what they did last year for him for NXT.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Give him the title. That was smart.
I mean, he's younger than Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar keeps getting the belt.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, bro.
Bigger name.
I hate Dolph Ziggler.
It's apples and
I don't
oranges, man, and a lot of people do, of course. Is the character of Dolph Ziggler, if you take an interview that he's done in real outside of wrestling, or you take away the amount of losses that he has, him winning would mean that they would have to all of a sudden do like a rebrand streak where he's getting like the obvious push, and they would have to make it like an underdog, like out of left field shocker. And as champion, the most believable thing would be for him to drop it after one night of holding the belt. You get me? Like his first title defense, he's going to automatically lose. So I think that it's possible. I just think that there's just so many other characters that are in line for a belt, like Sammy, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, those guys.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos at Mania.
Yeah, for sure that's what they're going for. But I'm talking about, like, if you're talking about world title picture and going on a run, peace out, Byron. It's going to come down to those guys.
Sammy would deserve the shot.
I wonder if
Ziggler.
I really wonder if they would ever give Sammy an opportunity. Like, I know Roman, like, I know they're about to do a long Cody. Like, once Cody wins the title, I don't know. I feel like he's going to hold it for a while. Like a year or 2.
There was talks that it was going to
You said a year or you said hold on. You said a year or 2?
Yeah.
Cody's not holding that title for a year or 2. No.
Who would he drop it to? Roman? Like,
doesn't matter who he's dropping it, bro. He's not holding it for a year or 2. I promise you, my life.
I feel like they gotta give him a run. Like,
I promise my life.
They're gonna give him a run, but they're not gonna give him a Roman Reigns run.
Probably like 8 months, and then
Cody's gonna hold that belt for like 160 days, and that's on a good run.
Who's he gonna lose it to though?
Man, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Finn Balor match would be fire though.
And you know what? He's going to lose it in good grace. He's going to lose it by almost winning it back, and he barely lost it, and then he goes for the rematch and loses again.
And sometimes when like the guy is running for the belt, that's the better story for the guy.
It is. That's what I'm saying. That's why I honestly believe that if he wins the belt at Mania, I think that opens up more problems than solutions, because the story can continue past Mania, and the dream and the chase can still continue. But him winning at Mania, yeah, it's a great Cinderella ending, but it's too much of a climax.
I wonder what they're gonna do with
I don't think he's
Mania,
winning
like,
at Mania though.
are they gonna
They're,
let Reigns take a
um,
I don't
break?
think he is
Like,
either.
I bet
Yeah.
you Reigns is probably gonna take a
They're
break for a
talking
while.
about doing a triple threat at Backlash between Seth, Roman, and Cody.
Sounds like a smart idea, just so Puerto Rican fans can see like the top stars. Like,
And what if he wins it at Backlash and
Yeah.
not
or
Mania?
Seth wins it.
To be honest, bro, the next person to be champion needs to be Cody. It's just not going to happen at Mania.
I think Finn Balor deserves a run. Like, he got screwed. Like,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
injury
It's
he happened,
unfortunate
like,
what happened to him.
he
Hey,
deserves a
Roman
run. Like,
is
he's
gonna
been
hold that shit
waiting
till
for a long
SummerSlam.
time. There's
I
no
I think
way.
the club is gonna help Cody win.
nah, if they do
Like-
that storyline, that shit will be insane.
It depends what storyline. I don't know. I think Cody will probably win the title at Mania and lose it
They
later.
could easily do the club storyline.
And
100%.
Kevin Owens was pretty much a part of the club, but even though it wasn't created yet, he was part of the club with the Young Bucks. They were like a faction.
Yeah, they
in,
were, but nah.
in Ring of Honor. So
You're pulling straws there. That shit ain't. Kevin Owens won't have any involvement with that. Kevin Owens is too tied down to the Sammy stuff. If anything, Kevin Owens is gonna help Sammy capture his first championship.
You know what they should do though? Let John Cena win
first
one more time
champion,
and then lose it.
World title.
Just
Okay.
beat the record.
Do you guys think that maybe in night one, maybe the main event should be the Usos?
The Usos
And,
versus
like,
KO.
It's
It would not happen.
They said it's between that and Rhea and Charlotte.
Nah, it's
Rhea
gonna
and
be-
Charlotte probably gonna get it.
It's gonna be the women, and I'm sure the Bloodline, like the tag titles
Is like
match,
the
is
last.
gonna nah.
Is
Is
the
gonna
pre-main event? Is
it's
like the
gonna-
pre-main event. The
it's
main
gonna
event
open the
match
show.
before it ends.
They're gonna open the show. They're gonna
WrestleMania feels so flat. Like without titles, like on the line, like there's like
they're gonna
a couple
open the show.
meaningful stories, but like not many.
I hated the open for last year's, bro. It was supposed to be the Usos and Nakamura and
Yeah, Rick
Boogs,
Boogs. Yeah.
and Boogs got injured. I was
Yeah.
mad.
You gotta remember that the Bloodline, the Sammy Kevin Owens storyline, if they're not going out last, they're probably gonna go first because that storyline has been the top storyline in the company for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Like, what do you
Roman's
do? You think
going
it's gonna
last,
be Gunther?
Gunther and what?
Like Gunther, Sheamus, and
I mean,
and
that's
McIntyre? That
that's
would be
like
a fire match.
that's like what everybody's talking about. It's like really the obvious go-to.
Or a ladder match.
Honestly, it's
Yeah,
honestly
since you brought
a
that up.
dumb decision that they're doing a fatal five-way for the number one contender when they could just do a six-man ladder match at WrestleMania.
I love doing
And isn't
six-man ladder
rumored
matches.
that
Like,
Kofi
it's fire.
isn't it rumored that Kofi's injured now?
Yeah, he got injured at Royal Rumble, like his leg or yeah, what happened?
Yeah,
when
but
he, like, did that.
he re-injured it on Friday when he tried to do some kind of splash on someone.
Sorry, I don't watch, every week.
Wow, Tyler, what a screw.
Because I live West Coast, so it's like 8 p.m. So like if I watch your watch party, like I don't know,
Wow,
it just
wow,
weird times. West Coast
Excuses,
sucks for wrestling.
excuses.
You just be busy and
you were
stuff.
asking me about John Moran. John Moran's an idiot, bro. He's doing the
Yeah, he
same
is.
thing that Gilbert Arenas and all those dumbasses do. That
That was
they
a
think
beast, though.
they think they're it doesn't change. That doesn't matter.
It doesn't change, but off the court he's terrible. Like
You could be, and no, he's not terrible. He just makes poor decisions. He's an idiot.
yeah, he's young. He's
Bro.
23. 23.
Yo,
He's too
I
young.
just thought of something. Imagine Cody winning, and then out of nowhere comes Randy Orton or KO in him.
I think Randy would be fired, but I don't know. Is he still injured? What's his injury?
It was his back from doing all the RKOs and stuff. It's rumored that he's coming back soon though, because he asked someone to make boots for him.
Back injuries are the worst, I feel like, for any wrestler, or like you're doing like any combat sports. Like I feel
Just
like that's
imagine though, Cody's standing there holding up both belts, and out of nowhere comes Randy RKOing the shit out of him.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
putting-
like a close,
Yeah.
And
nice
putting
ending to,
Randy
like,
How about
back.
when-
And what
Chuck.
about Roman? What are you gonna do with Roman if Randy gets in the mix?
To be honest, I feel like they would do that
do
on like
Ran-
Monday Night Raw.
Do
Like, I feel-
Randy versus Roman versus Cody at Backlash, or maybe add Seth Rollins in there too.
Do you think there gonna be any surprises like WrestleMania after Mania Monday? Like
Always,
any
bro.
good surprises or no?
Well,
Like,
I
we
mean,
haven't
it's
seen
possible.
Riddle for a while.
It's possible because I mean, Jay White still hasn't signed anywhere, and if he was going to show up in AEW, it would have been at Revolution. And honestly, I think he's either going to show up at WrestleMania, or he's going to show up the night after Mania on Raw.
They're not
he
gonna
friends
have
with Cody?
They're
Or
not
am
gonna
I
have
tripping?
Jay White show up at WrestleMania. Ain't nobody gonna know who he is at WrestleMania. Come
Yeah.
on now.
We're all WWE fans are all like casual fans. Like we're all like
Nah,
kind of
it's not
casual,
that
and
it's
we're
not that
really,
they're
like-
casual fans, but WrestleMania is too big of a crowd for you to bring back somebody who's never been in WWE.
Yeah,
the
true.
WrestleMania is meant to be for pop culture, not just wrestling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like the only one that has never been there before that could debut would be Sting. Which
Yeah,
he
he signed with AEW.
Yeah,
right there at
Sting.
31.
Yeah, Sting would be one obviously because how big of an icon he is. But like,
Shit. Speaking of Sting, I also got to see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame at 32 as well.
oh, that was awesome. Yeah, like Jay White. Yeah, Jay White could be at the Raw after Mania, and guys like Kenny Omega, as big as Kenny Omega is, not even he coming out at WrestleMania would make any sense.
It's kind of hard for him because I think they put like an 8-month or 9-month more on his contract since he was injured for all that time.
They did?
No, I don't think it's that long. I think it's till after Double or Nothing.
That's still a
So
long
it's-
time.
It's,
It's still a
it's
few months.
possible he shows up at SummerSlam.
No way.
But what would
dude.
he do?
No,
Like it's
he
really
just
hard. Like
he had his contract was gonna expire last year, and they gave him the auto renewal. Like Tony Khan automatically extended it because there was a clause that he had, from what I read. And if he added about a month or two to that, then that means it'll probably end towards the end of this year. There's no way he could be at SummerSlam, bro. And remember, he's gonna have probably the no compete clause bullshit. He can't. You remember Cody was without a contract for a while, and he
His
signed.
contract ended. I think it was December of 2022, or not
he's
2022.
still-
December of 2021.
Yes.
And then he showed up at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
And he still wrestled without a contract for AEW.
Yeah, he did. He wrestled with them with AEW without a contract for like a month. He was getting paid week to week or some shit like that.
Like that's crazy. Like Cody started a whole company just to leave it. Like that's just.
Yeah, he said it'd be good on its own, anyways. He couldn't become world champion there, so he.
Well,
wants to
he
be
didn't-
world
he didn't
champion
want
in
to.
WWE.
Nah, he
It
didn't
would be
want to.
cool, like to see his booking though, like instead of Tony Khan, but Tony Khan's got more money than
You know,
him, so it's like tough.
Rodney, you saw there was an interview that Cody did that when he quit WWE, is like he just decided he was done and he quit. Like technically he was still on contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's podcast is low-key fire.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a good podcast. Like I feel like got good
You guys
people
see the
on there.
part? You guys
Yeah,
see
he
the part
just
where
gave
he
up
was
on
like-
everything. He didn't want to do none of the shit that WWE was feeding him. And I remember,
Yeah, pretty much. But he was praising WWE on the podcast, like basically saying like
he was.
Remember how me and you always say that people only come out to say like the negatives about Vince and shit?
Yeah.
He's giving.
He was
Vince, like,
basically
props.
saying that the whole time that he was wrestling for AEW and shit like that, that Vince could have sued him that entire time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they just let him. They just basically
he
let
did
him
the
walk.
Throne Breaker.
Like he broke every single term, and WWE was always in their right to like just fuck him up, but they just kind of just didn't do anything.
Yeah, and they had a open dialogue. He allowed them to use the Dusty Rhodes tournament stuff, like his dad's name and his honor and all that, and he signed it off. And they did little exchanges
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh, he did? Cody did
Yeah,
that? I thought it would be Gold Dust. But I guess not.
yeah. No, so the AEW Bash on the Beach show that I went to, that show AEW was
Yeah.
able to call it Bash at the Beach because Cody Rhodes contacted WWE. I mean, that's the rumor, at least, right? They've never really come forward and said, "Oh, this is what happened, and it happened like this." But the rumor is that he and WWE had an open line of communication, and it was kind of like, scratch my back, I scratch your back. You could use Dusty, you could do your little tournament, whatever, and I get to use Bash at the Beach and things like that.
Right.
So yeah, he's always he's never even talked bad about WWE when he left, honestly. And the most like negative thing I remember, even initially when he first left, was just he was sick and tired of the Stardust stuff.
Yeah.
And even when he was embracing Stardust, he wanted to do Stardust like on SmackDown, for example, and Cody on Raw, and they didn't allow him to do it.
Yeah, that's what he said on the podcast. He was like,
Yeah.
I kind of got tired, same
Yeah, he
old
got
thing.
burnt.
Like, he just got burnt out because they kept putting him in like bad stories, and he just kind of got,
I remember
burnt in
watching
his
it.
career. Like, you just get tired of it, doing
I
the
used
same thing
I
over and
used to
over.
I used to read a
being
lot.
a jobber.
Yeah, no, he wasn't a jobber, that's for sure. But
He was kind of.
nah, dude,
I loved it when he did
wasn't a
that
jobber.
cartwheel and his taunt at WrestleMania. That was awesome.
It was fire. The Intercontinental like ladder match at WrestleMania in San Francisco was pretty good. Like at Stardust, like that was pretty impressive.
He was in the Mania 32 one as well. That was one of his last Manias.
Yeah.
He definitely had a good mid card run in WWE. He just never got past that.
Isn't Money in the Bank happening in the UK this year, right?
Yeah, it is London.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really weird.
And
like I don't know.
and so is SmackDown too.
I think
doing a lot of stuff
it's
overseas.
gonna be I think it's gonna be either Gunther or possibly Drew or Sheamus winning the briefcase.
Gunther has the title. Gunther
Yeah,
has the title
but
right now. Like
most I think he's gonna lose it at Mania, and then Money in the Bank's after that. So most likely, I feel like Gunther's gonna become the Money in the Bank.
Well, no, Backlash is after Mania this year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Yeah,
future.
but
June, and, like,
but
June.
doing
It is after
Mania.
Mania.
Doing Gunther is gonna be the same thing the problem that everybody had with Cody at Rumble. It'll be the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
No, wonder if they had
Gunther's gonna be
Theory
world
winning
champ.
again.
No.
Theory winning again?
Theory's so boring. I'm not gonna lie. Theory is the.
You just want to bury him at this point.
I really love him to get buried. He's just so boring on screen. I don't know.
Did y'all see that promo of John Cena roasting the hell out of him?
John Cena's gonna have a match with him. I feel bad for John, like just to lose.
Bro.
John Cena's gonna have a match at Mania with him for sure.
You say you don't watch SmackDown or this or that because of the time difference. Have you actually seen Theory in action?
Yeah, I see him wrestle. He's a good wrestler. Like I seen his like Evolve when he was in Evolve. Like I seen it on like WWE Network because he could wrestle. But like,
what makes Theory? What makes Theory so bad?
I don't know. He just acts like, I don't know. His character just got ruined because Vince McMahon got like, I don't know. I feel like if Vince didn't like get in trouble or whatever what he did, right? I feel like his character would have been better, but like he could explore more. But like it just got completely ruined. Like stalled out.
How?
The only thing I didn't like was him having to cash in on the U.S. title.
Yeah, they like completely messed up his like run at Money in the Bank.
Hold on, Muse. I mean Tyler, because I know that's your name from the stream. So Tyler, keep going. How does he suck right now? What's going on with Theory?
I don't know. I feel like yeah, he got the title, but like he has like no story. Like nobody like John Cena. Yeah, he's gonna have a match, but then like what else is there? Like the mid card title, or just like I feel like not used right, like at all. they're just like there. Like they don't show them, like they do it on TV a lot, but like pay-per-views, I feel like they're not like shown off like they're properly should be.
I don't know. I think that's like it's a personal opinion. Those aren't like real reasons. Because as far as like main title, like that was the main title of Elimination Chamber. It was the U.S. title.
Yeah, but Gunther's title is just like the background. Like they don't really put it on the line.
What do
like,
you
some
mean?
of them-
Gunther's title?
But I'm talking about like the U.S. title, like with the whole Theory, Bobby and Seth have been going back and forth for months.
Yeah, for like almost we're pulling up on a year.
Almost a year,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like so you can't say it hasn't been the main. That's been the main title of Raw, and Theory's been one of the big parts of it. Now it's like one thing that like you just don't like his character, but like I don't understand what's boring though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get out of you, and I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just trying to.
I'm
like,
tired too. Like I don't know.
It's okay. I'm trying to. I'm trying to zone in on your opinion.
I'm just
It's
starting
definitely
conversation. You know, just start.
you are,
conversation. It's always
and
fun,
you're
bruh. Like,
all right, and you're in the other side of the fence. So I want to hear what you had to say. You're saying Theory sucks and this and that and Vince and that. See, Vince doing the rub on him. That's just characterization and personality. So you said that you didn't like that. So it sounds more like Theory is doing his job by making you dislike him for free.
And being a heel, yeah. True.
I mean, he has carried Raw because Roman's barely been on there. He's been nothing but SmackDown lately.
Exactly.
And Theory's been carrying Raw the past few months.
So the thing that I see with the few people in our community here, whether it's Discord, live stream, or even some of the comments I read on Twitter when they're talking about Theory, a lot of the people that are commenting from a standpoint of they don't like him like character-wise. I don't see anyone saying that he's not talented or he's not good.
He's very talented in the ring. Like
he's a good dude off.
Yeah.
You get me? So the difference between Theory and his line of work versus the line of work that MJF has done for AEW is that it's cool to like MJF the heel because he curses, he throws tequila at kids. He flips the finger at everyone he
was
can.
That tequila? What was that even?
Perch said it was tequila. So,
damn.
So
that's
people,
why the mom got mad.
Exactly.
So that wasn't scripted or nothing. That was actually
no. They had to make up for it and take him backstage and shit. So
they better
So when they see MJF, the fans, I'm saying, the people that
that's how we act. Like when people see MJF, like we suck on his meat, you know.
Yeah, like he's the cool
we
Miz.
Love him, like we just, like basically, yeah.
He's basically,
like
bro. He's basically the Miz on steroids with the idea that he can curse.
Facts. It's true though.
He is the identical same character, same arrogance.
Like, I bet you if the Miz was in AEW and he could do all that, like cuss, like say certain things, like
nah, people still wouldn't like him.
Over.
Miz will forever be the Miz because of where he came from, how he was treated, and everything. Unfortunately, as great as he is, he's gonna end up being a Hall of Famer one day, hopefully. The Miz
nobody thought he was gonna make it in WWE, but here he is, a 2-time WWE champion, multiple tag champion, and
multiple intercontinental.
Multiple Grand Slam champion, meaning he won every title more than twice.
Grand Slam.
Yeah, and he's main evented WrestleMania.
He won Money in the Bank and cashed in.
I mean, dude, he's been there for almost 2 decades already.
Yeah. 10, damn.
No, for two decades. 2 decades. He's been there almost 2 decades. He's pulling up on
2005 is when he debuted.
Yeah, so almost 2 decades.
How about when Raw didn't have a champion? Miz made that Intercontinental title like the number one title on that show.
Yeah, he had those moments where the Intercontinental belt was definitely on the spotlight. But whatever. I want to stay. I don't want to shy away.
I think stay on Theory.
Yeah, I want to circle back. Like, I only brought up MJF because everybody thinks that he's the cool heel to go for, and everybody wants to rag on Theory. But if Theory was in AEW and he was cursing and flipping and bleeding and all that shit, plus the character that he's been playing all this time on WWE programming, people would be riding his nutsacks. But
For real, like Theory on AEW sounds amazing though. Like,
yeah, but
it
you see
fits
what I'm
his
saying?
character
That
well,
sounds,
like-
but that sounds ridiculous. You just went on you went short rant, but you went on a little rant bashing the guy. And you said that he was boring, and you said that the character the pairing with Vince was a little better than what he's doing now, but that he was bland and all these things, you know. And you just proved my point. If Theory was in AEW, he'd be looking like a cool guy.
He would, like Orange Cassidy type.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Even Orange
How
Cassidy
are you-
together would be fire.
That makes no sense. Man, that's why we're pointing it out, because we see the like, we're not trying to single you out,
I
but
don't
right
care.
now
Like,
where
I understand. Like, I understand.
to
Like,
us,
it's chill. Like, it's
to us
conversation.
right now,
like, it's supposed to be fun.
you're representing everybody on the internet right now that doesn't like him.
Exactly, and we're just trying to point out that that's not the real.
So
that's not the
we
total
don't
case.
understand, because man, I've been watching wrestling like for a while, since I was like a little kid, and then what I think makes Theory the star power, because he's still young. Is he like 23, 24?
Yeah,
he's the same age as me. He's like 25, 26.
Yeah, he's 25.
So, really? I thought he was
25.
like 23, 22.
Nah,
he's like 25.
He was 24 just 2 years ago, pretty much.
So when he got
he's-
picked up from Evolve and everything.
So he's got time for like to pick up like the promo skills, which his promo skills are above average. They're not crazy, but they're his promo skills are above average. His wrestling is amazing and everything. So he has time to improve on everything. But to me, what I think the key to Theory is of why I think he's gonna be the next face of WWE is that this early already in his career, I feel like. And I brought it up a little bit to Rodney the other day, like when John Cena went on the rant, went off on him.
Yeah.
It's like he can play the idiot or the butt of the joke, and his stock doesn't go down, I feel.
True. Like, if John Cena's like doing things with him, like, I feel like they setting something up,
But
later.
But
down
not
the line,
only John Cena, like even when he had that feud with Pat
Roman,
Pat McAfee, whatever.
Yeah.
At
McAfee.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And he went over Theory at WrestleMania. That didn't hurt his stock. Even when he had that little feud, when he had the feud with Bobby Lashley, when they were doing the little muscle poses and shit with the lotion.
That was awesome.
Like,
that was awesome. Yeah.
Like he can play like that with a jokes on him type character.
Dude, the thing with Roman Reigns should have buried him.
But you can still take him serious as a champion.
For sure. Bro, remember the Raw that Roman buried him?
You get what I'm saying? It's like, it feels like the difference, like, and it took me some time to really like The Miz. But the thing is, the difference with The Miz, man, is like, I don't care how many belts he has, it always feels like he's paper champion. Like he's always in between.
Yeah.
Like he's holding the belt for somebody else. When Theory's holding the belt, it feels like he's a legit champion. Like you're gonna fucking have to beat him.
Like the world title, or like Theory with the world title sounds
No,
interesting.
even
Like,
with the US title, because the
No,
US
with
title
the
is
U-
being treated like a main belt right now.
Yeah, no,
but like,
the
what
US
title would
title's
you want him
crazy.
to have? Like, if he could have the Universal, or would you want him to have the World Heavyweight? Like,
Nah,
what
I'm-
would you
Probably
want
have
him to
him
have?
go for the Intercontinental. He needs to build up.
Not even, bro. I'm happy with him having the US title. I don't care about him winning any other belt because that belt has already been really, really good. And I like the way they've been treating it. I love that they put it at the Elimination Chamber. I love that he retained the way that he retained. They've been doing great with the US Championship being on the main event of Monday Night Raw. There's no complaints, bro. And yeah, they took a while to build up towards it, but Gunther also had the Intercontinental in the prominent match with Sheamus at Clash at the Castle. That was a long match, and it was
that
really,
match
really
was
good.
really good. Like, I really enjoyed that match. Like,
It put Gunther
when
on
I
the map.
watched pay-per-view, like, it really did. Like, and then the Rumble also put him on the map. Like, Gunther is like
Afterwards,
stock is,
yeah.
like, really high
72 minutes
right now.
72 minutes.
Exactly. So when you look at the champions that we've seen, whether it's been Bobby, Seth, Theory, Gunther is doing his Roman Reigns type of run with the IC belt. Gunther's matches, even with Madcap Moss, have all been serious.
Yeah. But
And
how
if-
you
I
guys feel
just,
about the tag team belts? Like,
you know, it's funny.
like I understand
I just
Usos have
realized
both
too.
of them, like they deserve it. But
Hold
like
on, hold
the
on, hold
tag
on,
team
hold on, hold on,
division
hold
is
on,
really
hold
weak,
on,
I
hold
feel
on,
like.
hold on.
We only have one face champion,
Yeah.
which is Bianca.
Yeah, no, you're
that's
right.
crazy.
And it's been god awful.
Everybody's a heel.
No, Charlotte's face too.
Oh yeah,
Charlotte's
Charlotte's face.
face.
What?
Oh, Charlotte.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot Rhea's the heel this time. I think
But it's
last time
okay.
it
She
was
just won the
different.
belt recently, and before Ronda was pretty much the baddie.
Yeah, but you got Gunther, Theory, Roman. That they're all heels.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about that though? Like Charlotte can just come back and just take the belt from anyone. Like
Charlotte is the greatest of all time. So
yeah, she's definitely the best women's
Yeah,
champion of all time.
I'm
like,
sorry.
I don't care what anybody says. She's the greatest. She's the GOAT.
Yeah,
she is definitely the goat of women wrestling. It's definitely like Becky, her, and like somebody else.
Nah, but she's above Becky. I think she's number 1.
Yeah, I think she's number 1. She has more title reigns than Becky. Becky's like 2.
Not even just
and
ability.
Then I don't know.
Just
And then I
ability.
don't know who's 3. Like Asuka, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, it
Probably
was Sasha Banks.
Probably true.
Yeah, I feel like it was. Yeah, and now it's like you don't know who's number 3.
I agree. Charlotte's number 1.
Yeah, because she has more reigns than like everyone.
No,
and,
but
like,
forget
she's
about
just, like,
reigns.
really
Don't
good.
add
Not
that.
forget
don't-
about range.
Yeah,
It's just
don't.
talent,
No,
strength,
no.
character,
I'm talking
everything.
about
She's
talent.
got more skill, bro.
Yeah, we're talking about skill. The top 3 for sure. And I mean, at least to me, I know a lot of people will number it differently, but it's Charlotte, then Becky's there because you have to put her, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Sasha Banks. And Sasha Banks is
I'll
not
probably
higher
do-
because she's not taller or bigger.
I'll probably do Charlotte, Becky, Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey is great too. Now, the problem that I have with Bailey is that as good as she tries to be on the mic, as creative as she gets with her character, whether she's doing the Jokerish type of Seth Rollins characterization or
I love that laugh.
yeah, or the little John Cena hug phase, the unbeatable champion, the face of that runs the place, or even the NWO wannabe damage control heel that she's doing now. The problem that I've had with her is that I have yet to get over the hug Bailey. I can't.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I can't
it's
see
kinda
her
hard to
outside
get
of
over that. You really can't.
To me, I see
Like,
her
you
as like the ultimate baby face, and I don't believe her in any other way, shape, or form.
You know, the only person I feel bad for in like that, like whatever damage control is Io Sky. Like she's a good talent, like Io Shirai. Like, but now Io Sky, she's really good talent. Like in ring, she can like jump, like high fly. Like
aside from Asuka, WWE has always had an issue promoting
they've really
Japanese
have,
superstars.
like, molding a Japanese superstar. Like I feel like Io Sky like
'Cause it's
deserves
hard
like
for them to
in NXT.
speak
She had a
English.
great run. Like her NXT run was like pretty good. Like winning titles.
Yeah, dude, but
Having amazing matches.
At
Like
the end of the day, you could be the best in-ring worker, but if you can't at least show some character on the mic, like Asuka has the crazy laugh, and she has like she
the
screams.
mist, the blue
How
mist, the
do
green
the
mist.
American wrestlers get over in New Japan?
Man, I don't know. Like Kenny Omega got over because he learned the language.
You just learn Japan, like you just learn
Yeah,
Japanese, slowly.
Kenny lived in Japan for over 10 years. Same with Zack Sabre Jr. And they both had to learn how to speak Japanese.
Yeah.
But what about I know like Vader is like a Hall of Famer over there in Japan. I'm pretty sure Vader didn't speak Japanese.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
had a translator though.
Vader probably spoke Japanese. Carl Anderson speaks Japanese because his wife is.
Oh, that's fire. So like he learned like
Luke Gallows, AJ Styles.
Yeah, a lot of these people, Brian. If you look at
Finn
them,
Balor and AJ Styles know Japanese.
I think they.
Finn
Balor
Balor-
for sure knows it
Balor
because
probably
Balor like
does,
really, he definitely does.
Because he lived out there for a while and
Yeah, but
I
just
mean,
because you live out there doesn't mean you know Japanese though.
Yeah, but I think they learn the language more than the people that have come over here and cut the, like the style.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, why can't? Because they find ways to get over people in Japan. Why can't we find ways to get Japanese people over?
I really don't know why it's so hard. Like
WWE style of programming.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's the biggest difference.
Because I doubt all those people that are getting over in Japan all fucking speak Japanese.
Yeah, that they're all super fluent. No, Jay
Yeah,
White
so
and these
there's
guys.
ways that they're getting over without speaking the language. So there has to be ways for Io Sky and whatever to get over here without speaking the language.
Yeah.
Like I've seen.
We literally have wrestlers that barely fucking speak on the mic that get over, like fucking
Yeah.
shit like that.
Jay White don't speak Japanese. He had a translator that was there. Same with Will Ospreay.
But that's what I was about to say right now too. That
like
these
Will
guys,
Ospreay in WWE would be good. Like
these guys have these guys do press conferences before and after shows, and they do a lot of promotional work, and they have those promos that not only do they have the subtitles for them, but some of them are even over translated. So that it's just the style of programming favors the American talent, or even the talent from Europe that cross over to New Japan. It helps them. And then also the ones that exceed even harder, like Kenny Omega and AJ Styles, and these guys are people that embrace the Japanese culture and like play into it. Luke Gallows and these other guys, they all freaking, do their fair share of communicating to the fans. But it's just,
I mean, after Luke left WWE, I think it was in 2010, 2011, he went straight over to Japan.
Yeah, no, he did, and I know that's what Albert did too, A-Train, when he left over there.
We all do.
So I think that it's really, and it's also the willingness.
Albert had a
bro.
great career there.
Yeah, he did. It's the willingness of Vince McMahon versus the willingness of whoever runs New Japan.
Yeah, because that's my whole thing. WWE can clearly take notes to break that language barrier if they really wanted to put a team to push these Japanese people over.
Yeah, because Io Sky, from everything that I've seen online, she's supposed to be like a big Japanese superstar, like Asuka type shit, and she's not coming off like that at all.
I have so many questions though. Like I understand the bag is probably massive for like these Japanese superstars to come to America, wrestle, for a big company like WWE or like AEW now. But like if you got like fame and like popularity in like a different other country like Japan, China, like why wouldn't you just stay there and wrestle there?
Tyler,
like,
are you serious?
I mean, that's the majority of New Japan. They'd rather stay in Japan and wrestle than come to the state.
Yeah, there's like some though that come.
Yeah, but come on, Tyler. We live in the capital of the world. Everybody wants.
You want to come get your bread. Like I understand. Like you gotta get your.
It's the same thing. We get people that are over here that wrestle in Japan.
Yeah.
It's the people that come half of the time are fans.
They're gonna get paid.
Yeah, a lot more money than like Japan.
Not
probably.
all the time though, dude. Remember, some of these Japanese superstars that WWE have brought in, like Asuka, whatever. Asuka's now probably making big bucks, but when she first got brought in,
because Sasha Banks chose Japan over WWE.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but she already said it. The reason why she's doing it is because of freedom that she has. She's gonna be making money from them and from other sources.
And merch, merch.
WWE was only one source.
Maybe I don't know.
Plus, bro, she's in Mandalorian, so.
Oh yeah, no, she isn't. Not this season of Mando, but like season 2.
Rodney, I saw a clip of Hulk Hogan in the '80s wrestling in New Japan.
Yeah, I know which clip you're talking about. That shit resurfaced.
That shit. This motherfucker was doing like 2-leg jump backdrops, like all this fucking crazy shit that we've never seen.
Yeah, we've never seen him do. I know that shit trended like about a month or so ago, and everybody was like super shocked. I was shocked too when I saw the clip because he was doing like all sorts of reversals and looked super agile.
Yeah, this motherfucker was wrestling like a Daniel Bryan and shit with submission holds and all that shit. I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
If y'all have watched, I don't know if y'all have watched the Cactus Jack documentary on A&E.
No.
He wrestled over in Japan
for a couple years.
And he was there for about, I think it was like 3 or 4 years at some Japanese promotion that was one of the top promotions there, and it was all hardcore death matches pretty much every single night, and that shit he did there was intense and crazy, crazier than the Texas death matches they do on AEW.
I'm not a fan of
think
that style, so I don't care. Like I don't like, not that I don't care about him, but I don't care about that, like there's like this like
Death
weird
matches,
obsession with those kind of matches.
For real, like I don't understand it either. Like, yeah, blood. I understand. Like
I don't
people
know. I
just
guess
like it for some.
I
They
guess
just
they
enjoy
like
watching
the
blood
pain.
and like weapons and like crazy things happening. But
I guess they like the blood or something. I don't know.
Nah, and that's what he got his fame for doing all those hardcore matches. That was his
Yeah.
bread and butter.
I think the best like way to show like like death matches is like the Dark Side of the Ring on Cactus Jack, not Cactus Jack, but forget his name. The
I
dude
watched
that just recently died. Like the Dark Side of the Ring like shows like a lot of those like death matches, like wrestlers backstory and everything, and it's like crazy how they would like wrestle every night, like in like these crazy matches.
I watched
I
Dark
think
Side of the Ring
ECW.
Japanese dude that made the promotion for Cactus Jack to be on.
Oh really? They made one. Oh nice.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring is probably the best show, like documentary for wrestling. I feel like
Yeah, WWE hates that shit.
they do obviously because of like they would wish they could copyright it or like just take it down, but like nope.
Nah, not copyrighted, bro, because it's literally the dark side of the ring for a reason. They're showing,
Yeah.
the nasty side to it all. And they're showing behind the scenes stuff that a lot of these people want to keep behind the curtain.
Hey, Ronnie, did you know Rosie was Roman's brother?
Yeah.
Rosie, yeah, that's Umaga.
No. That was not Umaga.
Or,
Totally different person.
Yeah, but
the other guy from 3 Minute Warning.
Yeah, I didn't know their tag team, but Jamal, yes. Yeah. I knew that one of them were, but I don't remember like who's who. But I know that they were brothers.
Well, Roman and Rosie.
Yeah. I forgot, but yeah, I had seen that a while ago.
I was watching. Remember a long time ago we were trying to figure out how the fuck does The Rock
Family Tree?
relate?
Yeah.
No, how the fuck does The Rock relate to the Hanoi family and shit?
Yeah, the family tree that we pulled out on Google.
Yeah, the family tree. Yeah, remember how that shit was super confusing?
It's crazy how big
Yeah, I
that
remember.
family is.
Huh?
Yeah, I remember.
I saw there's finally a video for it on YouTube.
Fire.
Like breaking it down.
And and that shit makes complete sense now, dog. So apparently, dog, apparently in their culture, in the Samoan culture, that there's a such thing as like blood brothers. So it's like if me and you right now are like went through like a ceremony, blood brother, blah blah blah, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's not just we're like, oh, we say we're brothers. It's like we literally become like family.
Yeah.
So I guess I forgot this dude's name. The Peter Maivia, whatever, the Rock's grandfather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He became like best friends with a reverend or some shit in San Francisco. His name was Anoy, whatever. And then they did that little ceremony, Blood Brothers. So from then on, all the descendants of the Maivia family will fall under the Anoy family.
Oh shit.
So that's why they're technically family through culture.
Really? I thought it was the grandparents that hooked up and through the
No, so it was so Peter, they called High Chief like the starter or whatever because technically he's the uncles of Alpha and Sika.
Oh, okay.
Right? But he's not their blood uncle though.
No shit.
But he's technically through their culture he's their uncle.
Yeah.
So it started with so really, if you want to go to the Illinois family tree in wrestling, it really starts with the Wild Samoans. It doesn't start with the High Chief.
Yo, the High Chief Peter Mavia.
Yeah, it doesn't start with him if you really want to go like through our version of like what we consider family. But in their version, it's High Chief, and he's the one that got his nephews, Alpha and Sika, into wrestling.
Because the Rock's dad, Rocky, didn't he marry the Wild Samoan sister?
No, he married the daughter of Peter Maivia.
Yeah, who at that time ran the
Who was
promotion.
his adopted daughter? Who's his adopted daughter too?
Yeah. That much I knew.
So the Rock is separated by like three
different tiers.
Yeah, three different like tiers. Like has nothing to do with the Hanoi family, but through their culture, like even the Rock's kids and his grandkids, whatever, through that ceremony that his grandfather did, will always be part of the Hanoi tribe.
Yeah, it's like it's a tribal thing.
Yeah. And I didn't know this. This I found hilarious in the video. You know the high chief thing, like tribal chief thing? You know that's a real thing in their culture, right?
That's funny. Yeah. Okay.
Apparently in 2004, like in Hawaii, like you go to a museum, like it's a real like position shit like that. You know, The Rock has one out of four of the highest positions in the high chief tribes.
No shit.
They honored him with the name of Seloi. I think his name is Seloi, something high chief. So The Rock is
Wait.
an actual high chief
They
in his
did
family.
they did a ceremony for him, didn't they, in Hawaii for him?
Yep.
Yeah, I seen clips of that. I've seen that.
So it's not just like a typical ceremony. Like the whole island acknowledges it.
Yeah. I seen that, bro. When he had gone to go do that. What year you said it was?
Like 04.
I've seen videos of that shit, bro. That
So
was
if you want to talk about
like
the real
Scorpion King
tribal
here.
chief, The Rock really is the high chief of the whole Hanoi family. And I
Rock
don't
is
think anybody else. I don't think anybody else holds that rank.
Roman Reigns is just trying to do it on TV.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's why I laughed when I saw a video. I was like, "Holy, this motherfucker in real life is the fucking tribal chief."
Yeah, no, I mean, this guy, bro, that's why when you look at him, he's really, really connected to that whole freaking, tribal like
it
vibe.
even says it on Wikipedia that Maivia and Anoa were blood brothers.
Brian got the connects. He always got the vid. He got the vid. He found it. He searched through the depths of YouTube.
Well, either way, just so you know, Wikipedia is
sketchy. But
I could
like,
change
you
it. I could change it myself.
Literally anyone in the world could just, let me just type this in. Like they could literally edit it anytime, and like some people don't notice, like, and fix it. Like some people that actually know what's going on don't.
Yeah,
fix
you could
it.
change it. You could change it.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Young Rock show, like the first season at least, or like a couple episodes?
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 2. Haven't watched all of 3.
That's why I laughed, Rodney, because I was like, technically, it's kind of
I've
like a joke or like kind of like a sweet notion that The Rock's mom considers Samoa Joe like honorary member of the family. But in reality, through their culture, if they wanted to, Samoa Joe can really become a member of their family through that ritual.
So Samoa Joe is part of that family?
No. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying like if he could, like if he did whatever the fuck Peter Maivia did or whatever the fuck, like the whole blood brother thing or whatever. Him, his kids, and everybody are part of the Hanoi tribe family, and that's how it goes down, like legally.
Yeah. So Purge, if you look up the family tree, what Brian is saying is not a lie. There's little dots connecting, and it said blood brothers, which that's the ceremony that Brian is talking about. And on the right side, you see Peter Maivia there. And I guess you see his wife's name, Leah Mavia.
Yeah, Ophelia Leah Fuataga was her maiden name.
Yeah, and then you see their children is Toa Mavia and Ata Mavia, which she got with Rocky Johnson and had The Rock.
Yeah.
But if you look at you're looking at the family tree picture?
No, I'm reading it on Google.
So the picture, it shows dots like that they're connecting. Like it doesn't mean that they're like family. You get me? Like this other guy, Amitwana Anoya and Tovali Anoy. They're together, and then they had Junior Anoy. They had Sekoa Anoy, Tamua, Alpha Anoy. Like there's just a bunch of people, bro. It's a lot, to say the least. So Joe Anoy, which is Roman Reigns, is brothers with Matt Anoy, which is Rosie.
Yeah.
Yo, who's snoring out here?
Like,
That's VJ.
Yeah, I can see it. The Rock's not even
sleep.
really
That's
connected.
crazy.
Yo, VJ.
VJ, wake
Yeah.
up, my boy. Come on.
You
snoring or you
You're
breathing
snoring
too
on
heavy?
stream, fool. Wake up.
Sorry. I can see it. It's not even really connected.
Yeah. So if you look at, let me see if I could put this big on the stream here. Because
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Oh man.
No, I know. I gotta
Bro,
go.
I need to
too.
go to sleep. It's 2 a.m., man. I gotta wake up at 6.
All right, so it looks kind of blurry, bro. But let me see if you guys could kind of see it on stream. Yeah, you could kind of see it on stream, guys. It's a little blurry.
I've seen one with a picture. I've seen one with pictures.
But I found one that's like less confusing because I seen one like this, but I didn't understand it. So if you guys pull up the stream, I have it right here.
Yeah, I pulled it up.
He's out cold. So right here in the middle, it says Blood Brothers. And that's the ceremony that Brian is talking about.
Yep.
And if you see how right here, there's a bunch of little dots. Those are like how they get connected, but it doesn't mean that they're like actually connected. So if you look at Peter Mavia and Leah Mavia, they're connected because they were together.
Yeah.
And their kid is, as you see, look at the straight line, how it's no longer dots. Their straight lineage is Toa and Ata. And Ata ends up getting with Rocky, and then they have The Rock. And that's where The Rock's lineage ends, which is what Brian was talking about. This is The Rock's family right here on the right side of the screen. You got to look at my mouse.
And then everybody else is all connected.
Exactly. And then that little dot goes all the way to Amitwana Anoy and Tavali Anoy, which I'm botching all their names, but they're the couple that had Alpha Anoy, Tumua Anoy, Junior Anoy, Sika Anoy, Patricia Anoy, Afo Anoy, Vera Anoy.
Yeah.
So there's like so many kids that they had. And then under those kids, that's where you'll find here.
And out of all those kids, technically Alpha and Tika are the beginners of the wrestling thing.
Yes, which it would be. Look at Sika right here, which is Roman Reigns and Rosie's dad. And then Alpha. Let me see, how does Alpha connect? Alpha and Lynn are the parents of Samu and Manu. Which I don't know who those are. And then Junior
Manu, remember the beginning of Legacy when it was
Oh yes. Yeah, the other chunky dude. I know exactly what you're talking about.
that's Manu.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he's
She's named
Alpha's
after
son.
his father.
Yeah, he's Alpha Junior.
Yeah, I didn't. Rikishi's a junior. I didn't even know that.
Well, no, where's Rikishi at?
Oh, he's next to Umaga.
Junior
He's next to right next to Umaga.
Hey, and did you know Rikishi's a twin too?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Wasn't it him and Umaga?
Nah, Umaga wasn't his twin.
Okay.
His twin is who? Sam Fatu?
I don't even know. But they tag team for a little bit though, in the beginning.
And then Rikishi got with Telusua Favul, and they had Joseph, Jeremiah, and Tavana. Oh, wait, and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Why do they all have different last names? Why does Jimmy have a different last
Dude,
name?
I don't know. The family tree is definitely confusing.
What does
but
Jay have
it's
a last name? Jay has a different last name.
Jay has Sammy.
Yeah, Jay is Joshua Sammy.
That's
And
weird. He doesn't have
Jimmy
Tua
is
in his
Jonathan
last name.
Salofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's Joshua Salofa and Jonathan Salofa.
Oh, they just
so-
did
I mean,
it
Joe
weird. I don't know.
Sammy's probably his middle name.
Probably, yeah.
Where's Solo Sokoa? I guess it maybe is not updated.
That's Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah. And then
Or no, my bad. That's Joseph. Joseph's the younger brother.
That's what I figured. But Jeremiah, who's that? That's the one that's in GCW or MLW or something?
Possibly.
I know
Damn,
one of them.
Rikishi has so many sons, bro. He doesn't even have a daughter. That's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out which one's Jacob Fatu.
I think he does have. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Who the hell is Jacob Fatu? But Tavana, I think that's a girl, bro. Tavana Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that's only a girl. Yeah. So he has one girl and 3 boys. That's crazy.
Jacob's possibly Jeremiah.
Yeah, I think that's Jeremiah. I've always tried Googling.
So then I was seeing in the video that it's like in their culture, like family is like family, like it's not like American culture where it's like his in-laws and adoption and all that shit.
Yeah.
Rodney?
Yeah.
So they consider in the video Rocky Johnson is considered a cousin to Afonseca.
Which is crazy because in the family tree here, he's like way to the right, like if he's nothing.
Yeah. So Rocky Johnson's like technically like their cousin. They consider Jimmy Snuka
Yeah, I know
part of the Hanoi tribe because he married one of the like girls and shit.
Yeah, I know The Rock, like he says Tamina's his cousin and stuff. I've seen that for sure.
Yeah, he just bought her a car and I think it was a house too.
Yeah, a house. Yeah, he loves her, man. He really loves her. Yeah, that's just cool. I mean, they definitely are a clan, though. I'll tell you that much. They definitely live that life. They live that life. And in wrestling, they live like what? Roman Reigns is Pensacola, Florida. I know a lot of them live up north in Florida. They live that tribal life for real.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like on the beaches in Florida. Like
Tyler, go to sleep, bro. You're tired.
For real, I gotta go to sleep too.
Give it up.
Yeah, and I laughed so hard that they actually gave The Rock like a real rank.
That's crazy.
I think The Rock takes his rank more serious than he does returning to wrestling.
Probably, I guarantee he takes that more serious than
The Rock does not care about coming back for wrestling one bit.
I guarantee The Rock in his house, bro.
His
I
whole
feel like
family
he
wants
never
him to come back.
I feel like The Rock never thinks about it. Like I feel like he's like
Nah. You
gotta
can't
think
say
about
he
my
never.
XFL.
You can't say he never thinks about it, bro. I just think he's prioritizing his businesses right now, like the XFL and shit, over coming back.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the whole
XFL can make
family-
him more money. Like
There's been interviews that the whole family's been begging him to come back. They want him
All that.
to come back and show Roman who the true tribal chief is.
Yeah.
No, The Rock really is a tribal chief, bro.
for real, but The
I
Rock is
know.
probably like
And you know
like
what's funny is that
guarantee
technically through their culture, Naomi's part of the Hanoi family.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, she definitely is 100%.
Cause I think she took his last name too.
Yeah, she did.
She
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
So in the little video that I saw, she's on the family tree.
Yeah, no,
Trinity Salufa, I think is their name.
Lufa or whatever. Starts with the
Solafa.
F, yeah.
Solafa.
Yeah, and she calls herself also Trinity Fatu.
Yeah, she calls her fat too. Yeah.
That's why Sokoa chose Solo for Solofa.
Solo.
I just thought Solo because it was just Solo because he's writing Solo Dolo.
How did you feel about that? Like Solo Sokoa, like for years was on the Indies and then WWE finally gave him a chance.
Yeah, but he was Sifa Fatu in the Indies.
No, I think that's great, bro. I mean, bro, remember, man, all these guys were all raised with the school of hard knocks mentality, and all of these guys are all super prideful, and they all want to feel like if they made it on their own without using their name. So Solo is no exception. The Usos, all these people that it's almost like wrestling forces them to come back. It's like a religion for them. They're like, no, I don't want to wrestle. I want to play football. Fuck you. You're wrestling. You know what I'm saying? No, I want to go to the NFL. Yeah, okay, buddy. Guess what? You're sick. You can't go play football anymore. Like,
yeah, even the Rock's daughter, who has more money than anybody in the world, went into wrestling.
Yeah, she doesn't have to. She loves that shit.
When is she gonna like come out like in NXT or something? Like when is she gonna? Like, is
The
she
Rock's
getting that
daughter?
much training? Yeah.
I mean, the Rock as a
right now
dad, I
she's
could have
just a
done anything
manager.
in the world.
Yeah, bro. She could be doing anything in any like form of entertainment, and
Bro,
she.
if The Rock
own a fashion company, but she chooses to wrestle.
If The Rock was my dad, fuck wrestling. I'd be a movie star with him.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
real. Like you could. I don't know. To be
I'd
honest,
be
a
on the-
movie with him and his daughter would be fire. I feel like one
I'd
day
be-
I definitely.
I'd be on the Disney Channel right now.
Nah, but you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you something, man. Looking at that family and like they have like this taboo that whatever they try doing first, they fail so hard, and wrestling ends up being like their fallback. So if she would have gone straight into acting, she would have probably gotten nominated for like the worst movie award or worst actress award. Hollywood would have pushed her out, and she would have had to have come back to wrestling by force, which is what happened. Roman Reigns, bro. Roman Reigns literally almost had to die of fucking cancer and couldn't even make it to the fucking NFL. And he had nothing and nowhere to go, and he then relied on wrestling. The Usos, same shit. Like they all.
the Usos, they wanted to be wrestlers.
Yeah, after, but they played football first. Like all these wrestlers, they end up trying to do other sports, other things, and they always like find a way to get to wrestling once it's like not their last option, but because I don't want to say it's the same case for everyone, but it's definitely.
You got some of them so bad they want a different life so bad they just become criminals and go into prison and shit, and they come out and they still become wrestlers.
Yeah, exactly.
Umaga's son just started training at Booker T school, and he just got out of prison for I think it was like 3-4 years. He was there.
Oh, Straight Edge said that he hopes he makes it to WWE.
Yeah, I do too. I'd like to see him with Roman and all them. That would be perfect.
Yeah, but the story is kind of hard. Like he just got out of prison, so like training and like everything. By the time the bloodline storyline.
Yeah, but by the time he gets to WWE, the Roman Reigns gonna be in Hollywood.
He's only 25.
I really can't wait for Roman Reigns to be in Hollywood because I feel like once The Rock retires or whatever, like takes a step back from acting, like Roman's gonna take all like those movies.
You know something else? You know the Rock stunt double, right? Is his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know his stunt double, his cousin. He used to be. Remember that old show, The Gladiator?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the American Top Gladiator shit.
Yeah, his cousin was one of the gladiators.
Yeah, I had read about
that show's a legendary show, The Gladiator
So
show. Oh my god,
he was already on TV. So technically, he took a step back to be a stunt double.
No, he did 100%.
Stunt double, you still get paid though a ton of money.
Nah, but The Rock had to buy him a car and help him and everything, bro. The Rock wanted him to be his stunt double so bad that The Rock pretty much like signed him for life. He's The Rock stunt double in every movie. He even
bro, The Rock is the tribal chief. He looks out for the family. Bro.
Nah, he does, bro. The Rock gave him.
Bro, why do
The
you
Rock,
think he's got almost $1 billion?
Did you see how The Rock gave him a role in Black Adam? He's the one that plays his son when he does the Shazam.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's The Rock stunt double, his cousin. Yeah, bro. The Rock brought him on. The Rock bought Tamina a house. The Rock bought his mama a house. The Rock buys everybody houses.
That's crazy. Tamina needed a house to be bought for her. That's crazy.
Nah, bro. I'm sure she didn't need it, but she sure as
The
hell.
Rock gave Roman Reigns a Raw and Hobbs and Shaw.
The Rock.
Yeah, that was
when
fire.
when
Thank
Roman
you.
Roman was out of work, he couldn't go to wrestling. The Rock said, "No problem. Come to Hobbs and Shaw. We got a set for you."
Hobbs and Shaw was fire. Like I really enjoyed Hobbs and Shaw.
A lot
Like,
of people, thinking, a lot of people were thinking that he just went away for a movie and it wasn't his cancer.
Yeah, it was.
Cancer is a serious thing.
Nah,
People don't
who was
understand
it in the
that, like-
stream, dog, that was saying that show? I don't remember. It was somebody in the stream saying that he used that just to gain sympathy. I'm like, get out of
That
here.
is crazy. Like people that say cancer is just for sympathy, it's
That shit's ridiculous, bro. That stopped him. That changed his whole life.
It changes your whole life. Like once you get cancer, like
Rock's rich. What else is he gonna do with his money? Nah, man. Just because you're
Like, I
rich doesn't mean
know.
you gotta help family, bro.
yeah.
There's a big difference. A lot of people that are rich, like
Don't help their
there's
family, like,
levels to being rich. The Rock is rich enough to be able to do what he's doing, and he's actually doing it. Some other people don't do it like that. And another thing is that The Rock has a massive family, and a lot of them happen to be either on social media or in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form. So we find out about some of the stuff that he does for them. But
Yeah, and on top of that, I noticed like they're a regular family. Like a lot of his family are like regular Joe Schmoes that live regularly. They don't all live in mansions. What I noticed is that The Rock, when he's doing all these nice things, he helps people that are helping themselves.
yeah,
As of 2023, The Rock has around 800 million.
So, it's not like he's a charity. He's just fucking,
yeah, no, he's not like exactly. No, I get what you're saying.
He's not giving money away. He's not giving money away to family. What he's doing is hooking them up with jobs and opportunities and shit like that.
Jobs and like something to do, with their lives instead of like sitting at home. Or,
Yeah,
like,
except for
doing,
like
a 9 to
Tamina and
5
shit like
job.
that, for example. Because Tamina has been like, I don't know how WWE pays her and shit, but
Like for real, that's what I understand too. Like, is she like a lifetime WWE star? Like she can never get released or like. What's
well,
going
nah,
on?
bro.
Like,
WWE
what?
uses her to train the younger women and shit. She's kind of like a staple in the women's locker room.
Nia Jax. Where does Nia Jax fit in?
Thank God Nia Jax is gone.
Yeah, where does
She returned at the Rumble, but it was a one-off deal.
No.
Yeah,
but he's saying where does she fit?
Whose daughter?
The Rock. I'm guessing the Rock was like, let me make a phone call to Triple H.
Eveline Fanine is her name. Is an Australian-born American professional wrestler. Relatives, The Rock's cousin.
She don't even sound like. She don't even sound like she's
Her parents
Australian.
are Joseph Fanine and Renati Fanine.
I'll let you guys have a good night. Had to head to sleep.
All right, peace out, bro.
Peace out.
So she's The Rock's cousin in some way, shape, or form.
That's so funny. Because I'm like, how the fuck does she fit into the noise?
Yeah, she's part of the Fanine clan, but I don't know. She's from Australia. That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
That's crazy.
She's 6
She don't
foot
even
tall.
have an Australian. She don't even have an Australian accent.
No, not at all.
Nah,
That's
it is what
wild.
it is. Like The Rock was born in San Francisco.
No, he wasn't. He was born in Texas, Tennessee, Hawaii, Miami, Atlanta. The Rock was born everywhere. He was tossed around like a rag doll in the freaking nursing room.
I always laugh. His hometown's Miami, and I'm like, man, this dude spent like 2 years.
This dude.
in Miami.
Nah, everywhere. It depends what job you want to associate him with. If you want to talk about his early wrestling career, he's from Tennessee in the gyms. He used to wrestle out of the trunk of a Buick or something. If you want to talk about when he was playing football, he was a hard-nosed Texan. He was from Texas. If you want to talk about his acting aspirations, when he was in Hawaii, he always wanted to live in Los Angeles. He had $7 in his. Oh, when he was a football player, he was from Canada. He only had $7 in his pocket, and his dad had to buy a flight for him to go back home. So it's like he always, it all depends where he's from.
Dude was in the middle of nowhere, bro.
Yeah,
he helps out everybody except his brothers and sister from his dad's side of the family.
I know. I read that whole Sports Illustrated article. That show's crazy. Shit has got to be the most depressing story I've ever read in my life. We need sleep
I
emails.
heard because he he doesn't even have no interest to meet them. I heard
For real?
in the article. Yeah, because think in the article, I think the daughter tried to reach out.
Yeah, she hasn't heard back from him.
Yeah, nothing, and they're like they don't want money, they don't want nothing, they just want to know him.
Yeah, I read that shit and I saw I read the whole thing. It was like this whole massive piece. I had sent it to you. I remember
Yeah.
when I found that. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, so they don't want money. They don't want to bother him or anything. The daughter that connected all of them together she actually works in Hollywood as like a makeup artist or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm looking at this tree, bro. I don't even see Nia Jax's real name on here.
Yeah, her parents might be related by blood brother stuff ceremony.
Yeah.
Good night, Tyler. Yeah, let me see where we're at, man.
But yeah, that's funny. The Rock. I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know. How would you feel? He probably because like his dad probably like he cheated on his mom with all those girls. So that's probably why the Rock doesn't even want nothing to do with them.
Dude, to be honest, I don't think that it's a bad thing if he doesn't make time to meet them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a mistake and something that his dad did, and that's something that came to life now. And just the way that guy lives his life, the little time that he does make, it's either for like foundations that he does, like the Make-A-Wish type stuff, and then family. Which this guy is constantly on the run. Can he schedule them in his life to do a sit-down meeting and hang out with them? No doubt about it. Just like everything else is all about priorities.
Dude, remember. I don't know if it was last month or the month before, but he went to Hawaii because he used to I guess he used to shoplift candy and stuff from like the store that he used to go to. Yeah, the 7-Eleven he used to go to all the time, and he bought the whole store.
Yeah, he bought a bunch of candy from the whole store and gave extra money like to kind of give back for all the time he stole from them. Yeah, he does things like that, but look, bro, there's a difference between remember, he's doing Young Rock and he's using a lot of those stories for his show. So at the end of the day, like he's trying to make light out of a dark time that he lived through. But that doesn't make him any much better because he could still make a story out of meeting his father's, kids, like the children that he abandoned.
It's like that's the only sibling because technically he's not an only child now. I would want to know my half brother and my half sister that share the same blood as me.
Yeah, and a lot of them are even way older than him too.
Yeah, or not even know, but at least meet.
Yeah, I think at some point he'll come to terms with that and shit. He said very vaguely in different interviews and stuff that like that he loved his dad and that he appreciated his dad's tough love, but that he had a very rough relationship with his dad. Like he's made that very loud and clear. He's never shied away from that. Like he at the very least he's never like said, oh, my dad is the best dad or he did this. He just said that he appreciated his dad for the values that he did teach him during times that he needed to like learn XYZ from him. But he's never sugarcoated the difficulty of the relationship that he had with his dad. And he beefed with his dad. You could tell by the way he carried himself that he beefed with his dad, which that's why he also says like loved your family, loved your loved ones, hug your loved ones. I wish I would have gotten a chance to say goodbye.
Hell, dude, he was a bigger star than his dad.
Sure.
His dad wasn't that big. He was just a tag team champion.
Well, no, his dad was pretty big for the time that he was wrestling in, bro. And especially for the culture and, black wrestling in general wasn't big at all.
And he was the first, being the first anything.
Yeah, being the first anything
black,
is a big deal.
Black champion.
Yeah,
It was the first black WWF tag champ.
Yeah, you can't undermine that. His dad was a pioneer, especially for black culture and wrestling, that had mounted to nothing before what he did with Tony Atlas. So it's a big deal what he accomplished, but he is the biggest star pretty much ever in wrestling.
Yeah, nobody's gonna touch The Rock. Nobody can compare to The Rock's resume except probably Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and if Roman Reigns leaves WWE and has a successful career in Hollywood after all he's gonna be is like Rocky Jr. Oh, he's doing the same thing The Rock did. The Rock is on another level in terms of stardom, star power.
I mean, he's done a few movies and TV shows, but it's not a lot. I mean,
but it's been very minimal work.
Yeah. He did the Hobbs and Shaw. He did a few Nickelodeon shows. He was in a Netflix comedy movie with David Spade.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna end up turning into Hollywood because with his sickness that he has, like he can't be on that WWE grind for too long, too old.
Yeah.
He needs to conserve himself. WWE's too demanding and too exhausting. I could easily see him pump out a couple movies a year and shit.
Bro, it would be funny.
It
would be funny if they have him as Aquaman because someone in the crowd at one of the live events was like, "I loved you in Aquaman." And Roman was like, "It would have made more money if I was in it."
Yeah. It was him joking around with it. I think that the light schedule is due to his health. I don't think it's just like a thing of him taking a break. I think it has to do a lot with him trying to stay healthy.
Yeah. I mean, he might be at he may be doing a lot of shows like he's there, but he's not wrestling as much.
Yeah.
He does more wrestling on the live events than on the main.
That's why I didn't like that The Rock didn't fucking come back, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Roman ain't gonna be here too much longer, nor peaking this hard.
Hey, you read that
he's almost 40.
That behind the shit, like WWE was a little annoyed with The Rock.
Why? Because he was undecided.
Yeah, like did you read it? The thing?
I have everybody blocked off on social media.
Oh, so the thing is, like, they weren't mad. They're not gonna. They didn't flat out say they were mad because they can't be because there was like there was nothing, no agreements, and they know that The Rock is busy.
Yeah.
But they said that they were a little annoyed.
I don't
like
doubt it.
The management were a little annoyed that he wasn't gonna come back for WrestleMania and shit like that. Because bro, we weren't seeing things, Rodney. Everything that they were advertising, like the little hints.
It was all supposed to be for if it happened. It was all like a safety, right?
Yeah, it was all for The Rock.
I figured. I mean, bro, it felt that way. It felt like they were teasing. And, it just bothers me that he was in Texas the day after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't he just fly in the day before?
I was hoping he was there, man. That would have been dope.
He was filming the final scenes for that Santa movie that he's filming with J.K. Simmons.
Dog, you can't tell me right now that John Cena is just not as busy as The Rock right now.
Nah, right now he is.
Because John Cena got the Fast and the Furious coming out. He's doing a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's shooting season 2 of Peacemaker or some shit.
Yeah,
he's not doing that.
He literally flew from Australia from doing something.
Yeah, he was doing
to Raw.
He was doing promotional work for a movie in Australia, and he had to fly to Boston.
I see him doing the Experian commercials and shit.
Yeah, commercials.
Like the credit score.
Yeah.
Like
narrating for a lot of the commercials now.
Yeah, like Honda. He does Honda.
John Cena is just as busy as The Rock right now, and he fucking came back.
I think the only thing that The Rock has in terms of busyness over John Cena is the XFL, but even the XFL, he was just there the first weekend, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think
he's got a whole
board
team running everything, really.
it's just super salty, dog.
Yeah. It all lined up for him, you know? Hollywood, Royal Rumble was in Texas. It was like everything was set up perfectly for him to do what he had to do to be there. But it's just someone messed up with the scheduling. You know what?
So I guess we were wrong, dog. John Cena really is about the fans, and The Rock isn't.
Nah, John Cena admitted it, bro. John Cena said that if he could film movies and wrestle at the same time, that he would. But they don't let him. He says he says that he's tried and that they don't let him. They specifically have no wrestling clause.
Yeah, they sign them to like exclusive contracts where they can't go nowhere else.
Yeah. So, because they know that he wants to do that, so they force him in the contract like that he can't. He can't.
Because they don't want him getting hurt while he's trying to do the movie.
Yeah, I saw the interview that he said that shit.
And we're running out of everybody, bro. All we got is Randy Orton left because Batista's never coming back.
Nah, Batista's done. Yeah, nah,
and
Batista's done.
They interviewed Goldberg. Goldberg said he's never coming back either.
Supposedly he had one match left, but yeah.
Yeah, then there's rumors he wants a retirement match against someone worthy.
Yeah, I think that Goldberg has one match on his contract. They just haven't used it because they haven't had anything for him. And I do think that he does want his retirement match, but I think he's done.
Yeah, he said he has no fucking interest, dog. I think he's done with the fans already.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, he didn't want to be a professional wrestler either. I watched the documentary about him. He wanted to be a football player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. But that documentary made me feel so fucking bad with Goldberg, dog. Like he's such a fucking nice guy that just wants to be like accepted, and I feel like the wrestling world just bullies him.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the Miz, though. Same exact thing.
No, but the thing is, like the Miz actually loves wrestling, though.
Well, okay, yeah, he does, but the wrestling world didn't accept
what
him.
I'm saying is that is like Goldberg, like he did wrestling strictly for the money, but not in a disrespectful way, as in like he's doing it just for the money. Like he did it because it's like it was something he's fucking good at.
He was a big guy, and
yeah, it worked. It worked.
No more.
No, like he really respected the business, but the fact that he didn't come from the culture of like the Hart family, like loving and living and breathing and growing up watching the Hulk Hogan and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the whole world uses that against him.
Yeah.
No, they did. You're right.
And he feels bad about that because he's like, damn, I really do love this business, but he's always gonna feel like an outsider because he didn't come in like he didn't buy into the culture.
I like Goldberg. I hope he has one final match.
I always I feel like the documentary really makes you feel bad for him, dog, because you can tell he really wants to be liked, dog. This tells you what everything you need to know about Goldberg, bro. When he left WWE, like in 2003, whatever, what Brock did, the original time.
Yeah.
And I believe him. He said he had no fucking plan of ever wrestling again. Like it was out of his head, and he never even thought about it. He didn't miss it. He didn't whatever. The only reason why he came back was no matter what he did, the movies he did or whatever.
Fans.
All the fans. He said there was no fans more loyal than wrestling fans. Everywhere he went, like all the fans would come up to him, and they would know him from wrestling.
Goldberg.
So yeah, exactly. So it got to a point where his wife, didn't know where it was coming from. His kids didn't know why people were coming up to him, and he showed him like old clips of him in WCW. His kids didn't His kids were watching the video, but it was surreal. They didn't believe it was him.
It was like seeing a ghost.
And then the wife was like, "Well, why not go back?"
He came back for the fans, bro, because people don't realize it, but this dude's gone for over 10, 12 years.
Yeah, it was.
The only reason he came back was for the fans. But if it was up to Goldberg, he was like, dude, wrestling never accepted him. Like, peace out.
He retired in 2004 and came back in 2017.
Yeah,
So
and then he came
13
back
years.
for the fans. The fans loved him, and all of a sudden the fans turned on him again. Like, I feel so bad for him, dog.
Nah, but don't, bro. That's just online. I say every time, like, we have the Goldberg conversation on stream, I say it all the time because it's so hilarious. The only people that turn their back on Goldberg are the fucking people that don't go to the events and are talking from Twitter and from the comments and are typing with their freaking keyboards. Because when you look at Goldberg show up on Raw, pay-per-view, backstage, whatever they have with Goldberg, they always chant for him. Always. He gets standing ovations, always has the crowd roaring. Doesn't matter how dead the crowd is. Look at all the Goldberg returns within the last couple of years.
Yeah, they love him, bro. I just love the documentary that he gets. Even like Paul Heyman gave him like the ultimate respect. He said that, like, if you look at today, he's like, Goldberg is the last superhero.
Yeah, last of a dying breed.
Like the last Ultimate Warrior, the Hulk Hogan, whatever, the last version of that type of like persona that we get, where it's like it's bigger than a man. It's like almost like a superhero, and that comes down the ramp is the Goldberg character.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
For sure. The Vince booking hurt him. The Vince booking him over the Fiend hurt him. I think that it made the fans that were super Fiend fans definitely get butthurt and feel some type of way. I didn't think that he should have beaten the Fiend either, but I wasn't as pissed off, nor do I have a grudge towards him. It just made people have a grudge towards him. But Goldberg came forward and talked about that plenty of times and has come clean, admitting that he had no business, with that decision, and that they forced that on him, and that they changed the playbook on him between, taking off and landing at Saudi Arabia. And plus, again, who was mad? It was all the people online and the keyboard warriors, the people that have never attended a wrestling event. The people that were there live in Saudi Arabia went crazy when Goldberg won. So
I've never seen Goldberg live, and I would love to.
Yeah, bro. I saw Goldberg. I saw Goldberg live in Orlando for WrestleMania, and the crowd was going crazy for him, dude. And when I saw
that was the day Brock beat him, right?
Yeah, and they had a pretty good match. They went outside the ring and everything. When they showed him I'll never forget my feeling, bro. I saw him in the Titatron come out from backstage, and the music started playing, and I looked over to Erica, my wife, and I'm just like, I can't believe I'm in the same arena with this guy about to come out. Like, this is crazy to me. And the whole crowd, like, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. Everyone,
Goldberg,
the whole crowd, dude.
Goldberg.
The entire crowd at WrestleMania, open arena. I don't know how it sounded on TV. I never went back to watch it. But I could tell you from being there in person, it was super, super, like, it was electric, bro. It was very electric.
I got a question. What was your reaction when the Hardy Boys came out?
Oh, no, I jumped out of my seat. That was even crazier. That was even crazier for sure. I started screaming. Like, I was recording and my freaking hand and everything, I was shaking. Like, it was so funny because at that point, I was only with my wife for it was 2017. I had only been with her for about a year. And, I'm very reserved when I go to these events. I enjoy looking at the little things at the show, and I'm just enjoying the spectacle. I'm not really a big screamer. But I remember when they were coming out, I told her, man, because I know the Hardy Boys had their contract expired and stuff, but I didn't think that they had signed because I had read online that they were doing a lot of indie work in Orlando.
They were at a tailgate literally an hour and a half before they showed up at the
exactly. So I told my wife, man, it would be cool if the Hardy Boys were to come out, but I know it's a long shot because they were doing conventions, they were wrestling in other companies. There's no way WWE would hire them if they're working for other people.
Because their contract ended the night before at Supercard of Honor.
Exactly. So when that music hit, bro, woof. I jumped out of my seat and I screamed. I don't think I've ever screamed that loud at a wrestling event, honestly. That was pretty big. It was pretty crazy.
I think I yelled pretty loud whenever The Rock came out at WrestleMania 32.
Oh yeah, when The Rock came out, for me WrestleMania 28, yeah, when he came out, that shit. Well, yeah, for you because it was a surprise. He did come out as a surprise WrestleMania 32.
Yeah,
exactly.
Nobody knew, and I was like, "Oh."
For me,
awesome,
the biggest
bro.
surprise in recent years will always be Sting.
Yeah, that show was amazing. Sting coming out was amazing
Was
for
Sting.
sure.
I was like, oh, that shit was fucking like surreal, mind blowing. Like I still can't get over that Survivor Series.
For me too, for like Sting, that same feeling that I felt for Sting. Not that they're on the same level, but AJ Styles when he came out at the Rumble, because I didn't know his theme song. I didn't know I remember.
Bro. I didn't know that either, and I was like,
So I
oh
hear,
my God.
they don't want none. They don't want none. I'm like, who is this? And then they like AJ Styles. They show him. I'm like, what the hell?
And then it says, I am phenomenal. That's when I fucking knew, bro.
Yeah, that show's crazy. That was crazy. I did not expect that at all to debut at the Royal Rumble like that. Like
Crazy thing is, I could have
crazy.
gone to that Rumble because it was in Texas.
Wow. But yeah.
What about that? What do you think was bigger than that, or CM Punk and AEW?
Nah, that show's pretty crazy. But
probably AJ Styles better than Punk.
Nah, that you like it better, yeah, but the likelihood,
the pop
actually,
for Punk was insane
because it was in Chicago too, his hometown. But it those are two close calls though, Brian. You're right, because no one expected CM Punk to ever to come back, despite rumors or whatever. Like it was kind of like a myth.
Yeah, because everybody was done. He was done with wrestling, and he didn't show any interest in really coming back.
Yeah.
And no one expected AJ to go to WWE.
That's what I was gonna say. AJ for forever and then some said in interviews that he, like Kenny Omega said in the past, he had no interest and that wasn't his end game. That he didn't care about being in WWE. And so AJ being in WWE was definitely like very similar to CM Punk and AEW. They're two very close, but I would say that in terms of like crowd, like just seeing the crowd.
John said.
Who?
Some guy named John said he dropped his beer.
Oh.
AEW does it pretty good. So my favorite one, I think we watched it together, Rodney. Remember when Adam Cole came out?
Yeah, bro, I was watching
the pay-per-view with
and then we were going crazy, and then he turned and he joined Kenny Omega, and we're like, oh man, like damn, and then Daniel Bryan comes out.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan came out after. That was good.
Like they hit us with a 2-timer like back to back, and we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, without making one seem worse than the other too.
Yeah. Like that shit, that made that moment even better. Cause bro, usually like things like that, they'll usually have like that wrestler have their moment.
Yeah.
Right. So like Adam Cole alone would have made the pay-per-view, and they hit you back to back to another one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think that's what made it like fucking perfect.
For me, now that we sat here and talk, for sure those are my favorites. Like Sting, AJ, Punk, and Cody Rhodes at Mania last year. Those are like those four.
Man. That crowd, bro, when I was there for Mania, that crowd went insane when Cody came out.
I have
like the people around me were jumping up and down and almost fell off the balcony, bro.
Nah, the Edge one is cool. The Edge one is really, really dope, especially after he was gone for like what, 7-8 years. Yeah.
I cried, bro. I was like,
the only times I've actually cried for sure, like that I've shed a tear, was Cody and CM Punk in AEW. Those are the only 2 times that I could say. Well, and being live in person, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, Royal Rumble was in I think it was Houston, so I really could have gone to see Edge return, but I live like 6-7 hours from Houston, so I didn't go. And oh dude, I was watching it in a party chat. I was watching it on a party chat with my friends and on the PlayStation, and there was like 10 of us in there. Everybody just went ape shit in the party.
For Edge, you're talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. No, I did like that one. No, you're right. Edge was a
Nobody
massive
knew
one.
it was him, and I was like, "Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?" And all I hear is, "You think you know me?" And I was like,
Yeah. On this day, I say clearly. Yeah, that show was really good.
and I was like, "I fucking told you guys."
That's the coolest thing about wrestling, bro. Those big epic returns like that, especially when you don't expect them. That's what makes them even better. Honestly. Then I'm getting a DUI after Jeff Hardy. Oh my God, Jalen is here freaking clowning. I'm done, bro. This is exactly why I was scared to do the open mic shit, and I said that I do it specifically in situations like I said we're gonna do it for 20 minutes, bro. How about like almost 2 hours? Jesus Christ, I am done, dude. I am done. That's why these shits need to be spread apart. It's too much. I can't handle it.
Hey, bro, enjoy. It's dope, and it's dope talking to everybody.
Nah, it is. It is. Tyler was really hyped up tonight. He was cutting everybody off. That dude was on one. Oh my God, Tyler.
Especially talking crap about Austin Theory.
And then he started talking about Austin Theory, and he didn't even want to back it up. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I was like, how did you?
I felt bad, like, because I'm like, damn, we're not getting up. Because a minute, two people, we immediately started defending him. He started agreeing.
Yeah, no, he did. He did. I felt
He's
bad.
like, no, he hasn't. Austin Theory's not that bad.
Yeah, shit was crazy, bro. I felt so bad for him when he did that too. Whatever, guys. I'm out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.
All right, man.
Later, Purge. Happy birthday, Marco. Peace. Shit, man. That shit was so funny, guys. And stream, you guys in the chat, I hope you guys enjoyed the conversations. You're jumping in right now. You could jump in by your damn self. I'm out of here, bro. I am beat. All right. And on that note, I got one question for you guys, man. We're rushing out of here. Look at the time. I got to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Good night. Good night. I'm out of here.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.